Let's see.
But you Googling it?
To see exactly where uh, the specific one is
Man, brother, your name is
about
Emmanuel.
the
How
reception.
you say your last name, man? Because I don't want to keep disrespecting your last name. I will, but I don't want to.
No, if it's not disrespectful,
Okay, well, your name is Emmanuel, a bunch of syllables. You telling me you ain't memorized not one altar that proves this whole lifestyle that you trying to force on people of ignorant?
matter of fact, you can just call me Iman, and then if
I'm
you
gonna call you Emmanuel Halala Yawa.
nah, you can just call me Iman. You ain't got to troll like that.
You said it ain't disrespectful. Okay.
But I
So
mean,
what I'm saying is that I think you should already have that information in your heart, brother.
no,
Like
I don't.
you
I
should have
don't.
done that
I
research. You
just
said you're a
told you.
great
I just
researcher.
told you. I don't need physical evidence in my heart. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, well, what I mean is you should have that information in your mind and say, well, the altar of so and so. That's what I mean.
Okay. Well, I know for a fact that they claim to have found an altar of Abraham specifically intact in the place that it says he built the altar, the one before Isaac, which would have been between Shechem and I believe Bethel, which became Bethlehem, if I'm not mistaken. The same exact place. But like I say, that's just to give a brief rundown. I ain't gotta
You don't gotta what?
I don't feel like I need to teach everybody that I come across to where I need to store that type of information when I come across.
I mean, you plan on debating this information though, right?
Uh, no, I don't plan on debating this information. What information are you referring to?
Man, this nigga here.
That
What
was a
Now,
good
information are
one.
you
That was
referring
a smooth move right there.
the proof of Hebrews on earth in certain places at certain
to?
times.
Nah. That's a stretch because it's a lot of wordplay that goes into that. I don't debate shit like that. Like
You don't debate
if you
proof.
want to debate something inside of the Bible, I'll debate inside the Bible. If you want to debate outside the
Uh,
Bible, I'll debate outside the Bible. But I don't too much do trying to prove the Bible versus the disbelief in the proof, or if one
man,
would say
listen, bro, that's the
against.
wordplay. That's the wordplay. All I said was prove that Hebrews existed in certain places at certain time. Pick a
Yeah,
place.
Hebrews is an English word, and they wouldn't have been calling
Man, we know
themselves.
who we talking about, man. All I'm saying is pick a place, pick a time, and show me your people. You don't think you got to do that?
I'm saying, do you not know that it's African tribes that dialect comes very similar to that?
I mean, that's how language works. Like languages break off from each other and
Yeah,
evolve.
so exactly. So what I'm saying is, like, we may have had this discussion before, if I'm not mistaken. My understanding is
It's
that
loud.
the language of this people did break off from a language that already existed. So
Yeah, I know.
there would have been a language from quote unquote somebody that wasn't Hebrew, or it would have seemed like it because it was in another language that was describing these people.
Okay, so pick a place, pick a time, and show me your people.
Or pick a place in a time and show you where I can trace my people back to Hebrews. That's what you're saying?
Man, god damn, it's crazy. No wonder you picked the long ass name. Look,
I
show me the Hebrews somewhere in a like impressive time. Show me the Hebrews. Show me Hebrews, Israelites in any name before 400 BCE.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. I'm really listening to you. So it's a difference when you say show you my people and then say show you some Hebrews in a certain time because I don't necessarily try and track my my modern right now to back then anything other than migration. So when you talk about bloodline and all the DNA tests and all that, I'm not him.
You don't give a damn.
Yeah, nah. And everybody else that do know Emmanuel and know what I do, they know how I do it, and I don't need that.
Okay, so what's impressive about you? Obviously,
Hold up. No, that's impressive. To me, that you just the fact that he said he don't need that. What do you think you can so what do you have? If
That's what I'm saying. Before we just dismiss you,
I have a book that
I
is
got a
my
book,
foundation that I believe that other people don't believe because of how much evidence there isn't, quote unquote. And what I'm saying is I don't need the evidence to believe it.
okay. So what convinces you of it if you don't have evidence?
The evidence that there is. And what I'm saying is if I give you some evidence, it's on you to say, oh no, that I don't believe that that's that. Oh no, that's pseudo. Oh no, you supposed to have that off the top of the head. You see what I'm saying? So
Okay, so what evidence do you have that convinced you that the stories of the Bibles are true and you should have this long ass dumbass name?
I know in some modern times they've claimed to literally find the sulfur that rained down
Oh,
and burned the people supposedly of Sodom and Gomorrah, as well as the pillar of salt that was supposed to be Lot's wife. So
all right, man, you mind showing me that the biblical sulfur?
uh, sure.
Now make sure I subscribe to Coliseum arguments and support the Titans Debate League, man.
Yep, you can find me if you're on YouTube, just type in at Titans Debate League, all one word. At Titans Debate League.
That nigga said, "What's
Right up.
impressive about you?"
Yeah, Doc, because you just like, oh no, you don't know about me.
I'm impressive enough for you to
The
be.
people that know me know I don't need no evidence because I can disappear.
Nah,
I'm
I'm impressive enough for you to be intrigued from the jump.
yeah, I'm trying to get intrigued, brother.
No, you already were, and you still are. That's what I'm saying. So you could keep asking questions, and I'm gonna keep giving you answers. So
Okay,
right now, you could keep asking questions, and I'm trying to
show me
my.
this biblical
I'm
soul.
about to. Don't cut me off. I'm about to show you what you just asked for, and in the midst of me, while I'm trying to show you this and share my screen, ask some more questions.
Yeah. All right. No, I'm gonna sit here in awkward silence while you look for this sofa.
Okay. Well,
Sit here in awkward silence. Let me cut this beat up on y'all. We're not about to do that. You is a funny dude, man.
I want that clip of him for 4.5 minutes looking for some biblical sofa.
That is funny, man.
Now here you go, right here. I got it. And what's good, man? Shout out to Malik, man. Shout out to the fam.
Shout out to Malik. Shout out to AD down there. Shout out to I just hit her with the initials. Shout out to Awakening the Inner Being. Shout out to Trust and Believe the Gospel. Shout out to I Am Mana and everybody else watching.
That's a fact. Everybody. All right, man. Yeah. All right. So, God damn. You don't need no physical evidence to convince you of the Bible, even though you think you finna put up some sofa.
Nah, my wife came in here talking to me too. That's why I muted up. And I got some. I'm gonna give you both. I'm gonna give you some words, and I'm gonna give you a video. I don't know what kind of nigga you are.
All right, I read. I like videos. I'm a modern man.
Yeah, videos are good for the crowd, man. They love the audio visual.
Yeah. That's cool.
You ain't tripping at all, man. Bring all the watch videos you can find, man.
So how do you define yourself? Like, what do you call yourself? What's the terminology and what is the meaning of it? Just so I could not put you in the average Hebrew box, because I see that you doing a good job trying not to be that. So
so you said so you don't automatically put me in what?
In the Hebrew box, like the everyday.
Oh, you said you clearly can see that. Okay, that's well.
Yeah.
So you said something impressive about me. I don't have to say it myself. You know what I'm saying? Because I never said it. So that that's definitely one thing that I intentionally try and make sure that I express unintentionally every chance I get, because I don't want to be in anybody's box. You see what I'm saying? So
yeah, I know. What I mean is that you're running from the Bible.
I understand from a Hebrew perspective, and you know what I'm saying. I don't have a doctrine that comes behind what I read. I think that's pretty much.
So that's what I mean. Okay, if you're smart enough to know that the Hebrew stories, culture, legacy, and everything they want us to believe is full of shit to the point where you're running and disconnecting from it, why not just let it go?
You said what now?
If you're smart enough to know this is bullshit, right? So you won't let nobody hold you to any physical evidence, any literature, anything that all the things that dismantle the Bible and this narrative that proves it false. You're trying to disconnect from all of that and stand on this. I get stuff sent to me straight from God and my brothers confirming type of ordeal. So yes, that's what I mean by at least like I get what you're doing. But at the same time, like, come on, man, you gotta have some type of song or some type of dance, bro. Name, bro. You got a long ass name, bro. I know it's something that convinced you, bro.
It's a specific video that I'm trying to find, and I think it's a short. Matter of fact, you said I'm smart enough to know that it's bullshit and what?
Yeah, so you're disconnecting from it. Like you're like a new, like you're trying to, like you're a new revised Hebrew. Where you like, yeah, all the stuff that the people that I used to love that's older than me got killed on, I'm not standing on none of that. I'm just going straight off of what I believe, my senses or whatever it is. So I'm asking, like, where's the convincing at? Or is it just, hey, this is the closest thing to what my grandmama taught me without me, you know what I'm saying? Like just abandoning it all.
Okay, bro, I hope I ain't being disrespectful, but I'm trying to find this video and I'm only getting the first half of your question. Or is it even a question? You just saying?
Yes, it's a question. It's a question, brother.
AD says revised Hebrew is nuts.
Yeah, that's what it is, because that's what I see. Like the brothers who won't let it go. Like there's this stone cold fuck you Hebrew Israelite that's like the stories in this motherfucker's true. I don't care what you say, and I don't care how insane I sound. We gonna take your women, children. We gonna do every fucking thing this book says. And then there's people that say, yeah, I'm walking away from that. I'm going over here, but I am a chosen people, and I like to dress in fucking clothes from corpse of people that died in car accidents on the corner. So it's like, what's keeping you in that proximity of being a Hebrew Israelite if you know being a Hebrew Israelite is bullshit? That's why you disconnecting from it.
I think that's no. Well, when you say
the whole thing is like sponge. That is not a normal shape. That doesn't look natural at all. That is definitely seems to be a man-made shape. And is this not enough evidence for people to find all of these man-made looking structures in your hands in the location where we're told in the Bible as evidence of God's judgment, as described by Josephus, historian, but then also finding circular in the middle of the ash, in the middle of the walls and the shapes of the buildings. Is this not enough evidence for us to see that A, the Bible is true, and B, God is a just God and we need a savior?
Was that proof?
No, that's not that last part he said. That's all cool for the audience or whatever. But I don't agree with anything you hear somebody quoting on a video necessarily. I'm showing these videos to show that there's people that claim to have found proof of the story of Sodom and Gomorrah.
You ever heard of
by the location and the proof of the sulfur balls that they found?
You ever heard of a liar?
In the heart of the ancient ruins, a discovery takes our breath away. Finally, after all this time, I found one. The voice echoes with awe, a sulfur ball, perfectly round, gleaming softly amid the ashes of a lost city. These mysterious spheres have been tested before, revealing something astonishing. They are made of nearly pure sulfur, among the purest ever found on Earth. Just as the Bible describes, fire and sulfur once rained down to destroy this place, leaving behind haunting evidence frozen in time. All around, the ground crumbles into ash.
So that proved that sulfur rained down on that land as the Bible described?
No, I didn't say that proves anything. I said that you asked for proof, and I said there's somebody that said they found proof.
I'm saying, you ever heard of a liar?
Yeah, you're one.
So why would you lean on the testimony of a liar, bro?
I mean, if you feel like it's a lie, then
I'm saying, do you feel like he was telling the truth?
I feel like it's definitely possible, and I feel like for me to automatically think that it's a lie, with no proof of him having a reason to lie about it.
I mean, but we know that the stories of the Bible are a lie.
Unless you're one of the people that already feel like the previous stories are a lie, and I'm not one of those people.
Hold on. You gave him the benefit of the doubt for truth, but that's never mind.
No, what I'm saying is, if somebody finds something and says that they truly found it, why would I have a reason to believe that they're lying unless I'm one of the people that feels like the previous stories that they're saying that they're confirming are a lie?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. How did you get drugs?
That's dangerous. What's dangerous is because you already believe in this book, anybody else who believes in this book that comes out with anything, you're going to take at face value.
They get benefit.
No,
that's very scary.
True. That's not true.
What you're describing,
y'all just heard somebody ask me straight up about something that somebody claimed to find, and I'm like, nah. I mean, that's a little more far-fetched, especially for one of the reasons that he's saying, like photos and all this type of stuff. Like that's
so what's keeping you in the Hebrew proximity, brother? Like, you moved away from so much of it where you like, yeah, no, I'm not standing on that. That don't really mean nothing, and I don't need no archaeological proof because all the silver.
Oh, okay, I got you. I think I get that question. I don't know if you've asked that before or not, but I definitely get that question where I can answer it for you. It's the instruction and how naturally the instruction is given. I think that's what keeps me inside the quote unquote Hebrew hemisphere, like the understanding of the Torah and what is prophesying. I believe that there's certain instruction that was given to humanity to understand that our spirits transcend our flesh. And there's other stories from other countries and other nations of people before the Bible that allude to this same conclusion, but it's not a problem when people believe in that.
Yeah, because they didn't get caught trying to lie about it. Like the people who've had possession of the Bible uninterruptedly, because you didn't write it, right? Like you got it from a people.
What commandment is a lie? What are you saying about that?
What commandment is a
Yeah,
lie?
instruction. That's what I'm talking about. I believe that the commandments that were given to the people in the Bible is proper instruction for humanity. I don't believe that there's a problem with it unless
So
you're
the
going to go.
instruction what it said: invade the Canaanites, kill the men, women, take the women, children for yourself. You believe in that instruction?
I don't believe that I'm in that situation, so that doesn't.
You know what I'm saying? But that was a real truthful instruction.
I believe if there was a divine entity dealing with the people at the time, which is what the Bible says, then he had a specific interest in that people in mind. So yes,
I believe that was an entity. Do you believe in the entity? You acting like you could dismiss the entity also. Are you dismissing God?
What?
Did God interact with man and give him instructions in the past or not?
Damn, that was the deep question right there.
Yes. What I interact with God every day when I wake up. What are you talking about?
Okay, does God talk to you?
No. That's when you say God talking.
Yeah, because that's what I'm saying, bro. I'm not a follower of your word. So I'm in like when you say you interact with God, no, I don't care. I'm talking about, do you get spoken to? Have things been revealed to you that are supernatural, like the sky cracked open, the river, snakes being turned from stick, anything that's like biblically impressive? You don't witness that.
I
You
mean,
never witnessed that.
anything that I was to tell you, if you know, you're going to say that it's a lie.
Okay, try. Let's see.
What?
Try me. Let's see. Give me an experience of an event that took place in your life that is like biblical.
I don't feel like I have to do that, brother.
What the fuck did you get on this panel for? Yeah, that's what you're here to do, bro. So just give me an experience that you said, man, this is how I interact with God. Yeah. Okay, so how do you interact with God? You said you wake up every day and interact with God. How do you interact with God?
Yeah, that's how I interact with God. I believe that my life is predestined. I believe that I have a spiritual connection with
your life is predestined, but you came to this panel and had to Google the altar that led back to Abraham. You didn't know beforehand. You should have had that information to be like, look, I'm legit.
I just told you that. No.
Why not?
I know that I don't need it. You're saying I should have had it, and I'm telling you I shouldn't have.
Okay. Are you a prophet? Do you think it? What's your pseudo shit? Are you saying you're a prophet?
Yeah, I've prophesied things before. I'm not saying that I'm a prophet. Like
you kind of just say, yeah. You say
tell people on the regular things that I know is going to happen according to the Lord or according to a vision I've had. I don't just do that on the regular, but I've prophesied things on multiple occasions.
Okay, do you mind? Would you be kind enough to share one of those experiences with us where you prophesy something, sir? Or you feel you don't have to do that
either? No, I definitely don't have to do that.
Okay, well, could you please bless us with it? What we got to do? What we got to send the cash app to?
At $Titans Debate League. Titans Debate League.
That's a fact, man. Yeah, man. Give me an experience of you prophesying, bro.
I mean, it can go on so many different scales, bro.
Hey, give me one. Give me your favorite. Give me your least favorite. Give me your most recent. Give me your first. Anything.
Okay, cool. I'll give you my most recent. I was just turning down certain job offers because I knew for a fact I was going to get a certain offer because of something that I seen. And it actually happened verbatim. And not only did it happen verbatim, it kept happening over and over even after.
Okay, bet. And so what, just to get clarification, so that I'm not nuts, what you saying is that you kept it on, turning down jobs because you knew that a certain job was going to come to you in a certain way, and it kept happening over and over again.
I'm saying I seen me get an offer. I seen the number that I got offered. And not only did I see that number and get offered that number, it kept happening on multiple occasions to where I know the one I seen was the one that I chose.
Okay, bet. And how far before you got offered the job did you receive the prophecy that you was going to get the job?
Days. Yeah.
Okay, so were people just offering you job, or did you fill out applications? Did you apply for these jobs?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so you applied for some jobs, and then you were turning down jobs days before this offer came to you, brother?
Well, I mean, when I say days, I'm talking weeks, but I don't know
What
how
the fuck? Okay,
technical
wait. So
we
now
gotta,
you
I don't know
talk
how
days.
technical we got to get for whatever.
Oh, it ain't technical. If it wasn't days, why'd you say days? Because now we're seeing
there are days in the week. I don't know what you're getting at for
what
how
I'm getting at is
I
if
need
you
to
say
get.
days, that means less than a week because we're grown.
Oh, no, you're not grown if because I say days, you think it means less than a week when I tell you something happened days
Then
apart.
what other scale we gonna put it on? Hours?
If I tell
think
you
I'm
something
going hours?
happened, if
something happened a year ago and I say, yeah, it happened days ago, like I'm gonna take insult to you not thinking it was less than 365 days ago.
So if
Like,
something happened,
okay, it's cool,
if
bro.
something
It's
happened
cool.
10
It's
days
cool.
ago, I'm not supposed to say days
No,
ago.
let's get back to it.
I'm supposed to say it was a week and a half ago. If I say days, I'm incorrect. If I'm say days, nobody's gonna understand what I'm saying.
That's what it looked like when people can't accept correction.
No, you sound like a damn fool saying that if I say days, it can't be more than a week.
I sound like the damn fool.
You
I said
like
how
idiot
how far
saying that if I say days, it can't be more than a week. You sound like a fucking idiot, Swab.
I said how far before you got offered this job did you receive the prophecy of it? You said days. I said, okay, so you apply for these jobs. You said, of course. And I said that then you apply for jobs and then you start denying jobs days before. You said, well, when I say days, I mean
applying
weeks.
For the job.
Hold on, brother. Hold on, brother.
Applying for the jobs within weeks.
No, brother. No. It's recorded. That's what I love about it. This shit is recorded.
Exactly. Last time you pulled that shit, you was wrong, and you're wrong.
I said. So you were turning down jobs days before you got offered this job. You said, well, when I say days, I mean weeks. So now it was weeks.
Turning down the jobs.
Okay, and weeks. How?
The prophecy was within a week. If you want me to be that specific, I don't know how specific you want me to be.
That's days.
Now I know.
That's days. That's days.
But within I was turning down the jobs before that.
Okay, and that's my fucking point. Because why the fuck are you turning down jobs weeks before you get the prophecy that you're gonna get a job? You just said the reason you know you're a prophet because it was revealed to you, or you prophesied that a job was coming in a specific way. I said, when did you get this prophecy? How far before the job was offered? You said days. So here we are with you getting a prophecy of getting a job 6 days before you get it. But 2 weeks before you got it, you were turning down jobs because it was a prophecy that you didn't get already. Why didn't you accept none of the other jobs if you hadn't prophesied this shit yet? Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, so let me get even more specific with you so you can get a scale of what I'm saying. When I say jobs, I don't know what kind of scale you think I'm on if I'm a nigga that just fills out a bunch of applications for fucking fast food restaurants or what. But I take time and fill out, I do contracts and shit like that. So it gets, on a smaller scale of what you're actually grasping at. So I'm talking about a scale of
that is crazy. You're talking.
Can you shut the fuck up for a second? I'm talking about a scale.
What made you turn down the jobs?
Can you shut the fuck
you got
up?
The prophecy?
Can you shut the fuck up?
What made you turn down the jobs?
So like maybe 4 jobs, and I've turned down possibly 2 before and 2 after, before I actually got the job that I have. So that's why I said It happened before and even after. So after I had the prophecy, I was still getting more offers.
Yes, I understand that. That's what I'm saying. I get a prophecy today that in a week I'm gonna be offered a job. Bet. So if a job that doesn't meet that criteria, say you're gonna get offered $160,000 job. I say bet. I get a couple offers for an $80,000 job, $100,000 job. I turn them down because it's not $160,000.
No, I know that's not what I'm saying. I ain't saying I seen it and I was turning down jobs because it wasn't what I seen. That's not what I'm saying.
Okay. You said you're a prophet. I said, give me the most recent prophecy. You said a job. There was a job that I knew I was going to get because of the number. Isn't that what you said?
Yeah, I don't to be a little
God damn.
fuck it. I don't even care at this point because you want to get like so fucking technical. I prophesied to my wife. I told my wife what I knew I was going to get. I told her. So that's who I prophesied to.
Okay, bet. And so you receive this, whatever. How does it happen? You receive a vision and you prophesy.
Yes, and it was exactly what I told her.
Okay. What made you turn down the jobs that you got offered before the prophecy came to you?
It wasn't what I wanted.
For a job, right? You're looking for a job.
It wasn't what I wanted.
I'm not saying you live in hand to mouth, but I'm saying, yeah, jobs are coming. Hey, Emmanuel Halal, do you want to work over here? No. Why not?
Because it wasn't what I wanted.
So okay, maybe you got it like that. You're looking for a job.
Oh no, I wasn't unemployed. I had it like that. I wasn't a fucking dumbass.
You want, so you already had a job.
Yeah.
Okay, so
how much more?
I can really understand that. Yeah,
how much
I can understand. Like, nah, that ain't the job I want.
As technical as you want to get.
I mean, I think you're misusing the word technical. I really do, but I'm letting it slide. Okay, that's cool.
No, you're trying to be very, very technical.
So you prophesied a job to your wife based off a vision that you received, right?
Correct.
And what is that experience like? I don't want to ask you about the specific vision because you might dox you. You might say, I'm $62,000 a year or whatever. But like, what is that experience of receiving a vision? From God.
An experience of what you're considering a vision from God.
No, what you're considering. I'm asking you what happened. What is the process of receiving this vision?
I know you asking, but I just need you to be quiet this time, and I'm gonna let you ask again, because that's what you like to do. So, and if you got a show, I'll come on there too. By the way, shout out to Swab Boss, shout out to Titans Debate League, shout out to the Coliseum Arguments. We add all type of 2 cents. Anytime Emmanuel Hollywood get on the stage, Fallen Angels versus the Watchers is still on the way. We got the advertisement in the background. Like, share, and subscribe. And back to Brother Swab Boss. You said, what is it like to get a vision from God? I don't feel like I get a vision from anywhere else. So anytime I get a vision or have a dream about something, I'm going to feel like it's from God according to my understanding. So if you're asking what it's like, I would tell you whatever it's like when you have a vision or a dream, because I feel like mine come from a specific place and you feel like yours don't come from there.
So you had a dream, and in this dream it said, in this dream you experienced receiving an offer for a job. You woke up, and at some duration in between them waking up and getting a job, you told your wife, hey man, I had this dream that Chris Brown was going to call me to choreograph his next show. And that happened.
You said what?
I said that you had a dream while you were asleep, right? And then you woke up And sometime between after waking up, and before you got offered the job, you prophesied to your wife about this specific job. I use the fallacious example of Chris Brown calling you to choreograph his next concert, okay, or next video. Because it got to be something specific, right? So you wake up and
you just lost me when you threw that in there. I'm confused. You just threw me all the way left.
Okay, yeah, but you prophesied to your wife some very specific details about a job, and then that happened.
Yes.
Okay, man, what you got? Shit. Well, Chat GPT in it. Okay, so what separates that dream from all the rest of your dreams? Are all of your dreams true?
No, what's going on is I'm looking at my wife because she's just as confused as me as why you don't understand what's going on.
Respect to your wife. Shout out to your wife. Shout out to Black Love, man. Strength and long life and health and unity.
Yeah, it shouldn't be that hard to understand, brother.
Yeah, I mean it wasn't, but the way that you're dragging it out, that's what I'm saying. You had a dream. You told your wife about the dream. And then that dream or something similar played out in real life, and you called it a prophecy.
No. That's no.
Okay, so what the fuck? I said, what does receiving a vision look like?
Saying what was going to happen and it happened. That's the prophet part. I think that's what you missed.
But you received the vision. Did you receive the vision from a dream, brother?
Yes, I understand that.
So you were asleep, you dreamed, you woke up, you verbally explained to your wife what the dream was, and it happened. Are you and your wife still staring? How many times
you gonna ask that question?
Because you haven't said yes.
Yes, I did the first time, and that's when we looked at each other crazy. You just asked that again, and she walked out.
Oh no, I didn't. You said it threw you all the way left because I added the part about Chris Brown. You did not answer. So I reestablished it. I clarified.
The first time you took away the Chris Brown shit, as soon as you took it away, I told you, yes, that's exactly.
No, you didn't. You said what makes it a prophecy is that you spoke it. I said, okay, I get that part.
No, but you received, what you expounded on after that. But it's cool. Keep going.
But you received, you received this vision from a dream. Do all your dreams come true?
No.
Okay. What separates this one dream from the rest of your dreams where you say, that ain't a prophecy? I don't feel like that's worth telling my wife.
No, like that's how you know? No, the thing is, if I do tell her something and it doesn't come true, then it's not a prophecy. I think that's the part you're missing. I've said I've seen several things that I believe are going to happen and they didn't come true. But I've also seen several things that I said are going to happen and they came true.
So what's your ratio? What's your prophecy success ratio?
Brother, there go the technicality again.
I think that's a good question.
I mean,
that a person wants to know if you're 1 for 100. Cool. I think it matters. I don't know.
That definitely matters. You right. And I should untense.
Shout out for accountability, man, and witnessing.
I should untense.
Thank you, A1.
I should untense and humble myself. I apologize, Swab. My ratio.
Shout out Angelica. She said, "Swab, be nice. Be nice."
Man, Swab, my nigga, I could tell his breath stank though for sure. He definitely wanted that. Nah, but I'm just joking, bro. But I don't know, man. I'll probably say I'm probably wrong.
That's the prophet wrong. We all in trouble.
Cause I don't just do that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm careful with that shit, especially since I've been in.
But everything that you prophesied, you did tell your wife. Like she is a witness to all of them, right?
I wouldn't say all of it because it's been going on for a long time.
Oh, okay.
And we've been together 8 years, but it's been going on for a long time.
Congratulations, man! Shout out to y'all.
Yeah. Did I give you my ratio yet? Oh no, you laughed.
No, you said you could be wrong.
I probably was wrong about 40% of the time that I actually was saying shit as if it was gonna come true. Like I say, I don't do it a lot.
Okay. So you probably profit what, once, twice a year?
I got you. I'm trying to think.
All I'm saying is that if I was a prophet, bro,
pauses are scaring me.
I would have that shit. I'd be like, listen, bro, I prophesied 16 times within a matter of fucking 4 years, and 8 of them motherfuckers was true. 8 of them wasn't true.
Brother, I'm literally trying to give you those numbers, but I don't think about this on the regular because I haven't seen the importance until somebody like you comes to question me. So it's
wait.
That's a genuine answer though. That's some. He said I never really like saw the importance of nobody.
Saw the importance of prophesying.
You know. So
no, I know the importance of prophesying. I'm talking about counting them. You see what I'm saying? Come on, so I'm telling. We talking about being a prophet. Of course, I know the importance. It really means something spiritually to me. So I'm telling you, I ain't seen the importance in counting. Let me see, how many times have I prophesied in my whole life?
No, I don't even think it'd be counting. It'd just be like.
So why not be precious enough to give me the time to come up with the number?
Okay, I'll give you time to make up a number.
you were really, really close when you said 17, but you said in like 4 years, and I would probably say in my whole life of starting to do that. And I remember my first time actually seeing something and telling somebody I seen it and it happened. I was probably in about 9th grade because I remember where I was and
now we're cooking.
So yeah, it was probably like 9th grade, and it was dealing with I hate to get that personal, but it was dealing with one of my sister's children. But it's how I do it.
Okay, that's hard, man. So you're a prophet. You're research. You got a degree?
No, I ain't got no degrees. I got a GED degree.
Good enough degree.
Yeah. All right. Shout out to dropping out of high school and going to get your fucking GED.
I got kicked out.
I wanted to get the money first.
That was crazy.
That's what it was.
Okay, so you're a prophet.
Yeah, I don't like to brag about it. I wouldn't, respect to the prophets that have prophesied of old. You know what I'm saying? That prophesied. My understanding is that a real prophecy is about the Messiah. It's dealing with what came already. I don't believe in prophets after the Messiah. But according to what a prophet is why I'm entertaining the conversation. But you know what I'm saying? Out of respect, you know what I'm saying?
So you're a soft prophet.
I ain't a soft shit, but I'd rather just say I ain't a prophet before I say I'm a soft anything.
That was crazy. What you felt, emasculated or something?
Possibly.
You felt almost attracted to another man?
No, not that far.
I'm saying, like what did that do when I used the word soft with you, bro? Like, it's all I'm saying is that, like, there's a difference between a soft prophet and a hard prophet. Like, yes, on December 17th, a soft prophet is like, man, I think that might be a vision, and then you hold on and retain it.
Yeah, that's you saying that, and I'm saying I ain't gonna call myself a soft nothing.
That's crazy, dude. Okay, understood.
Yeah.
I just didn't see the need to protect yourself from that.
Nah, nigga, I told you where I was from in the beginning of the conversation, so I'm not calling myself a soft nothing, nigga.
Yeah. All right. So okay. Now this is it for me. I need to ask you this before I go anywhere else with you.
Mm-hmm.
Who won between Kendrick and Drake?
Who won between Kendrick and Drake? Oh, that's a tough one. And the only reason I say that's a tough one is because I don't even remember all the songs by name because I was one of the niggas who was literally listening like once or twice when they first came out, and that was it. Except for Not Like Us. Everybody bumped that shit hella time. But
I don't believe you're a prophet, bro.
I believe I believe
What it
Kendrick.
do? What it do? What it do?
Shout
Shalom.
out Batu
I
in
believe
the
I
building.
believe Kendrick had.
Yeah, Batu. My bad. I put an
I
N in
believe
there.
Kendrick had the better songs, but I
My nigga
believe
ain't what?
Drake went a little bit in on the lyric side as well. But I don't know, man. I don't know. That's a good question. Ain't nobody asked me that question. I like Kendrick, so I'm probably gonna go Kendrick bias and say Kendrick because he made better songs.
Yeah, that's amazing, bro. Shout out to you, Raymo, Bantu, Esoteric in the building, man. Nice to meet
Hey,
you, bro.
one, what's up with it, baby?
Chilling. How you feeling today, man?
Man, I'm chilling, man. I seen you posted in the back chat. Let me see what my boy is talking about.
Yeah, I know Emmanuel was trying to get you to hop up here for something. Yeah, you know what? Let me introduce you. Ladies and gentlemen, stepping onto the panel right now, the esoteric mind himself, Yahya Batu, a seeker of hidden truths, a breaker of surface level thinking, and a voice that moves between the seen and unseen. Welcome to the panel, brother. Everybody give him a round of applause.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so it's Emmanuel Hollowaya, man.
Emmanuel.
The young and wise, up and coming on the rise, that believes in a book that don't got a whole lot of evidence, and I'm ridiculed for it, and I love it.
I don't like how they didn't rhyme. I believe in the book that got a lot of lies. How old are you, brother?
I'm 30, bro. I'll be 31 in a few.
Okay, can you stop calling yourself the young anything?
I'm definitely still young. What's
I
not
just
young?
I just turned 32.
When are you no longer young?
30. 30 is when you need to grow the fuck up and stop thinking you're a prophet.
All right, well, I'm already risen then. I ain't on the rise no more, man.
Oh, nice comeback.
So it's the risen no longer on the wise, and more than wise. Definitely more than this nigga Swab Boss. The nigga that ain't paid the cost. That nigga that ain't paid the cost, who actually just lost. That's crazy.
He said, hey, now he rhyming.
At least it rhyme. Yeah, I like that.
Now he rhyming.
Nah, but I love them questions like that, Swab, because like I say, at the end of the day, I've noticed that I've been having the same answers the last couple times as far as why I don't have the evidence, and that lets me know a lot where I've come spiritually, because I used to argue with people a lot about certain things, and that's when I would even probably 3 or 4 years ago, that's when I would really do the due diligence to be trying to Google shit and say, look, go right here and storing sources and all that shit. But it's like, bro, where I'm at now with the understanding of the story of the Bible, I'm kind of past needing to give a nigga physical evidence. I'm more so about what this instruction has done for me spiritually, and what I feel like is going to be the outcome after this life.
Yeah. How do you feel about the Hebrew Israelites and their teachings? You're familiar with Emmanuel, correct?
Yeah. I'm familiar with the brother. I used to be a Hebrew myself.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I used to be part of the GLCC back in the day.
Swear, shout out to them. I'm not asking you to slander anybody today. Just how do you feel about the teachings and the doctrine?
I mean, I have no problem with it.
Okay, you a believer?
Not in the Bible. My standpoint when it comes to the Bible, I'm a Gnostic, so I don't really, different diving into the literal shit of the Bible. You get what I'm saying? Like, hell yeah. I'm more of trying to escape this materialistic world and trying to wait on a savior to come and save you and all that bullshit.
Somebody told me not too long ago I was a Gnostic Hebrew. I don't want to misquote, so I ain't gonna say no name. Somebody just told me that not too long ago, And it's
Hey,
funny
there's some
because
Gnostic Hebrews out here too. You'll be surprised. You know?
it's funny because like where I've been with the understanding of whether or not niggas can prove this evidence that people be asking for, it's almost like that's the safest thing to say, but I don't give a fuck about being safe. I'm not Gnostic. Like I believe that it's stories in that motherfucker that actually happened, that just because we don't have the proof, we gotta say that it didn't happen. That's just where I stand with the shit.
Yeah. You stand with your right. You stand with your standpoint. We all stand with our standpoint. I don't know the brother Swaybo. I don't know his standpoint, but yeah, we all got our own little standpoint on what we believe.
Yeah,
Hey,
I'm not a
so
believer
brother
myself.
Bantu. Oh my bad. Go ahead, Juan.
I was gonna say I'm not a believer myself. You know, I don't usually get up here and do too many debates. I'm usually hosting, but yeah, I haven't found anybody who can convince me of the claims of any of the Abrahamic faiths, as far as especially the miracles and stuff like that. If you want to get into like the mysticism, even the more literal stuff, when we go into the source material, you know, it's hard to prove these things. I was a believer. I grew up a preacher's son, so somebody challenged me to prove this stuff was true. And you know, when I tried to bring the evidence back, it was just so weak. You know, it was like embarrassing to me, at least. That's how I felt. So I guess they knew what they was doing, sending me on that mission. But yeah, go ahead. What was you saying, Swag?
I wanted to know what did Bantu experience that made him step away from the Hebrew bullshit?
Shit. What made me step away from the Hebrew bullshit was, well, I was brought to it by my mom and shit. My mama was in it first. You know what I mean? When I got out of prison and shit, my mom had introduced me to that shit. You get what I'm saying? I like the how it sound. You get what I'm saying? I ended up joining the GOCC movement for about 5-6 years. And some shit ended up happening within the congregation and shit with my bird and shit, with my mom and shit. You know what I mean? Her dude and shit like that. And, you know, a lot of fuckery shit was going on. Scripture was brought out. You get what I'm saying? And they didn't want to accept the scriptures and shit that was brought out to prove that they was wrong and how they was treating motherfuckers. So I didn't like how they was going and shit. Then I brought to their attention about the tithes and offering, and they ain't want to hear that part. So I just ended up leaving the congregation, and then shit, I ended up taking a DNA test, finding out shit, I wasn't a Hebrew Israelite. I didn't mean my shit wasn't Jew or anything. I was connected to Sub-Saharan Africa, so shit, I just started focusing on my Bantu roots and shit, brought me to the esoteric spirituality, you get what I'm saying? So right here now, you get what I'm saying? I fuck with the Gnostics. Because to me, the Gnostics, they have more of a spiritual, esoteric truth, more than a literal, physical shit that people believe today, like a motherfucker busting out the sky on the cloud coming to save you and shit like that. Or you getting raptured up and beamed up into the sky, dumb shit like that, dragons and shit. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Wait. You don't believe in the rapture?
you know, like hell yeah, I don't believe in the rapture. That's like some alien shit. You get what I'm saying? You watch too many alien movies, motherfuckers getting beamed up and shit. That's what that shit remind me of. You get what I'm saying? E.T. and shit like that. I ain't.
So I appreciate the transparency. So when you got out of prison, you found out your mother was dating one of the GNS members, and she
no GOCC, not GMS.
I mean, I don't care to get it right, but
GOCC.
So she brought stuff that this abusive dude was bringing to her to you, and you know, basically something happened within the congregation, and you didn't appreciate that experience for your mother, And so y'all came correct with witnesses and the Bible showing where they was wrong, and they was like, then
Yeah,
anybody,
they ain't want to hear it. Yeah, they ain't want to accept it. So basically, they ain't want to. You know how motherfuckers is when they stubborn and shit. When you a deacon and you got all these motherfuckers under you, you feel like you got the authority to say what you want to say because it's your congregation. You know what I'm saying? And my mama, she went to the regional elder that was over the deacon that's in St. Louis. You know what I'm saying? And he supposed to have went to the head elder, which was Ricard, and some shit supposed to had came back down, and got back down to the deacon, and some shit supposed to had got back word to my mom and shit like that. But the shit never got back to my mom and shit. So we just ended up leaving the congregation. It was like, fuck that shit. We not need for the fight. You get what I'm saying? So like, yeah, we're one with that shit. It is what it is.
see, that's why I measure a man by the woman that's next to him, like real talk, because women ain't gonna let you be on no bullshit with their life and their motherfucking kids and they home. You know what I'm saying? And I'm
Yeah,
glad that you. I'm sorry what happened with your mother, but I'm glad you was able to save her from that abuse, bro.
Yeah, bro, that shit. And then you know what's crazy, bro? The motherfucker was charging us like $300-400, bro, just to go to the Passover. You get what I'm saying? So certain motherfuckers used to bring up the scriptures, like show where Jesus or Christ, whoever you want to name him, said
Charge.
we gotta pay goddamn me $300-400 for a motherfucking Passover to attend. You get what I'm saying? Or we gotta pay to attend the Feast of Tabernacles. We gotta pay to attend goddamn me Sabbath services with the tithes and offering. You get what I'm saying? Like I tell motherfuckers, you know what I mean? You don't need a congregation, bro, or you don't need a building to have your congregation. You know what I mean? If you really was Christ like y'all say, y'all be out here without a building, goddamn me, just teaching somewhere in the wilderness, or just teaching somewhere on the street, some goddamn where without a congregation, without a building, in the park. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where people could hear your actual message. You get what I'm saying? Like fuck that shit. So they ain't on the highways and byways. You know what I'm saying? You niggas inside the buildings. That's they temple. Well, if they read their Bible, it says that God don't dwell in the temple made by man. So if your man created this building, you know your God is not in there.
That's all. So, I put an address on that shit. Who did that shit?
What was the question?
Who did that shit? What's the dude that your mom's was messing with that y'all caught lying about the scripture?
What are you talking about?
Who was it? Which one of the members was it?
I'm not for the say no names. You know what I mean? I don't.
Oh, you don't want to
I'm still people's names out. But like I said, I did give you the congregation name, the GOCC.
Yeah.
I did give a couple elders. You know what I mean? Named like Ricard. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I didn't get a deacon name, but I gave you the top elder name. His name is Ricard. But yeah, I ain't gonna spill the beans. But yeah, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Swall, I got a couple questions for you, bro.
What's good, God?
Yeah.
What do you believe in?
Black people.
You believe what about black people?
That black people are the greatest people on earth, and we're the only chance the world had to return back to ultimate righteousness.
What is right? Where do you get your understanding of what righteousness is?
Experience in life, like being obedient to the way that the Creator set things up, and not like sabotaging that or compromising that because I prefer certain things. You know, I just felt like stepping away
what
from
do
nature.
you call being obedient to the way Creator set things up?
Yeah, that's crazy. You stopped me from telling you what I was about to tell you, but it's okay. You're a prophet. So
if you have as much freedom as we have, if we have as much freedom as we have, then what do you mean by the way the Creator set things up?
Like the Creator set it up for you to get food from trees, right? You don't gotta hunt, you don't gotta kill, you don't gotta shed blood. You could just eat fucking berries and nuts and fucking herbs and fruits and vegetables and drink.
So the ability to kill something and eat it don't come from the creator?
The ability to, yes, the creator gave you the ability to do whatever you want. You can jump off a fucking cliff, but it's set up in a way that there's a consequence for that. So the moment that you step away from your original diet and you start killing things to eat, there's a consequence for that. And that's
what's the consequence?
You are good at cutting people off from telling you. I know how that conversation. If I say something that's open-ended, I'm gonna directly go into the answer. But I know it's fun to ask questions. Yeah, no, the consequences is heart disease, high blood pressure, diabetes, shortened terminology of life, the losing the ability to remember everything that you ever experienced. Like your body compromises.
So what about the people that doesn't happen to?
That what?
That doesn't happen to.
That doesn't. That last part sound muffled.
That doesn't happen to. What about the people that experience no type of disease from ingestion of meat? According to, I guess that's your claim, is where these diseases come from. So what about the people that don't experience them?
Well, obviously they're meat eaters. They have some type of situation they pass where their sulfuric digestive system needs blood and they get nutrients from it. But that's
what could cause something like that and separate you from somebody else that was genetically made just like you?
Mutations.
Okay.
Mutation. Like if a people get not like if there was a cataclysmic event, right? The global drive, boom, a meteor strikes Earth, places freeze over, water rises.
You being hypothetical or you're?
No, I'm being literal. Can
you prove this?
Can I prove that the Younger Dryas event happened? Yes.
By something somebody told you?
And showed me.
Oh, okay. Somebody told me and showed me some shit too, and I believe it. But keep going.
Okay, we could go case by case and see who.
No, you can keep going. We don't gotta do that.
Yeah. So the Younger Dryas event happened. Things flooded, things frozen. People got cut off, trapped in certain places. Blah blah blah. And so now you have the people who are cut off from the fruit and the vegetables, and so they adapt. They start eating blood. Of course, they have difficulties in the beginning, but it evens out to the point where their body adapts, because the body is the most amazing piece of technology ever fucking created. And so, yeah, their body adapted. Their digestive system learned how to draw nutrients adapted, just used its intelligence to draw nutrients from blood. And they stuck with that. And they're better at doing it than us. But they still have like very short periods of life, low fertility rates, high retardation.
And who is this they that you're speaking of?
The cracker.
You said the cracker?
Yeah.
So you're saying, no, I'm speaking of black people that don't get diseases from eating meat.
Oh yeah, nah, there's no black people that don't pay no consequences for eating meat, brother.
That's a 100% lie, but we can continue for the sake of.
Okay, show me one. Show me somebody who's eating meat anywhere on earth that pays no consequences for it.
I mean, what kind of consequence are you speaking of? What's a consequence that somebody
shorten life terms, lower fertility rates, higher retardation rates, higher emotional dispersion, like violence and stuff like that. Like, yeah.
Okay, you're talking about things that are kept up with statistics that would lead to show you that there are people that beat the odds. I'm talking about the people that beat the odds. This is something that you're not acknowledging, which is why I believe in the Bible, because there's things that are in between the gaps in science itself that beat the odds, which is why I believe in things that aren't seen or aren't proved.
I've been asked you who.
I know, I just wanted to make a point real quick.
Well, show me these people. Show me these melanated meat eaters that pay no consequence for eating that meat. That it wouldn't be better if they was on a plant-based diet, eating from the trees.
I wouldn't know until that span of life is shortened or it isn't, or their infertility is taken away or not.
So that's hypothetical. So you're making up, you're embellishing on the possibility that somebody.
No, I'm embellishing on the fact that there are already people that have beat the odds.
Who?
My great grandmother lived to be 100, and she had 11 kids, ate pork all life, and goddamn. Well, I don't know if she necessarily ate pork. I think I'm over speaking on that, but she definitely ate meat all her life.
Uh-huh.
And where do you go from there? High fertility and high lifespan, eating meat all of her life.
Yes. And like I said, black people, like the human body is very intelligent, and black people have been the most obedient. And so, yes, it may take generations for it to get down, like dying at 50 and 60. Yeah. But on that plant-based diet, I guarantee she would have lived longer. Like humans have been known to live up to 200 years.
That's
like,
hypothetically, though. That's
that's what.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is that humans have been known
you
to live.
Said when I said it in reverse, it was hypothetical. So you just reversed it. I said it was hypothetical.
I was asking you, was it hypothetical? I just wanted to know because I thought that you had a literal people that you was going to show me, and so now
we're not talking about people groups. I'm talking about the people in these same people that you're talking about. Like you said, black people, the black first, right? Yeah. B1 for sure. It's people in this B1 that have beat the odds. So these people that beat the odds debunk your claim as if it's just so much proof that it was never supposed to be the case from the jump.
Not. Absolutely not.
So what if it's the other way around?
Yeah. What?
What if it's the fact that we started to do things like take meat completely out of our diet, and that's what started to fuck us up? What if it was that? What about when being vegetarian started to become a thing, and then starting to eat meat afterwards would be worse on your body than saying we were supposed to eat only fruits and vegetables and never eat meat, and then once we started eating meat, it was worse on our body.
And then once we stopped eating meat, it was worse on our body. You said when we stopped eating meat, it was worse for us?
I'm not saying, we're talking about the circumstance that we're at now. So I'm saying that once we change of diet, period, for a span of time, and then trying to go back to it, that's just like now. I don't know about you, but I've actually gone vegetarian. I
can see those complications.
I've gone alkaline, vegan, like all that. I've tried different diets. So what I'm saying is, if you've tried that and then you go back to eating meat, it's different for your body.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, if you went vegan, I mean, if you ate meat your whole life and then you just abruptly stop eating meat, you would have complications, right? But your body will figure it out, balance itself, and you'll be healthier. And then if you reintroduce meat, then once again, your body would have those complications. And then take it out, and it'll be healthy to not eat nothing, but you obviously gonna pay the consequence. You're gonna be overweight, like I said. You're gonna have more anxiety, more retardation, be more violent, and stuff like that. Like there's a benefit to being benefit.
But it's something that you never felt before you stopped eating meat. That's the point that I'm making.
Okay, what was something that you never felt before you stopped eating meat? That sickness, the ailment,
the difference that you feel. Period. Because we're talking about a feeling. You're going into the, I guess, technicality of what you feel like the certain feelings do. But I'm speaking in general for the audience, etc. There's multiple people who have changed diets, and once they go back to a certain diet, they physically feel different.
Yes, I don't different. Sure, better or worse is what we're talking about. Are black people better off on a plant-based diet, or are they better off on a blood-based diet?
Okay, so yeah, that when you say blood-based, that's something totally different. But saying that we're not supposed to eat meat, or we were never supposed to eat meat, is stretch.
No, that's stepping away from the obedience of the way the Creator. Like if you were meant to eat meat, you would be born with teeth that curve in, claws, at least a pickaxe or something in your pocket. But you're born perfect, right? And so with the body parts that you got today, you can feed yourself and never have to take the life of anything. And that just happens to put you at a more healthy position in life. Yes, you can still live to be 100 by eating while still eating meat, smoking malt.
So I beg to differ. I actually believe that our mouths are set up to where we can actually eat flesh, especially if it's actually cooked with no problems, as well as be able to speak properly to each other.
Yeah, nah, we definitely say come back with new
funny. It was funny because she was right. I came back with the hoodie on. She posted that while I was gone.
You know, there's definitely a compromise that you're making when you add meat to your diet. Like you can eat a lot of things, right?
You
like
saying add meat to your diet. It's somebody that doesn't have to add meat to their diet if they've always eaten meat.
I mean, but you haven't always eaten meat. Like when you're born, they don't feed you meat.
Okay, so what carnivore in the wild is born eating meat, for that matter? You sound crazy.
Motherfucking birds. Birds are born eating meat. Like, let me go get this worm and stuff it down your little dumbass bird throat. Like
hey, you real quick on your feet, Swah.
I mean, the truth is the truth, right?
You right. That's the truth. I ain't got no comeback for that. A bird was a good one. A bird is a carnivore. A bird don't got teeth, so I'm going with something with teeth. I wasn't quick enough.
I would say a reptile. A reptile, like reptiles, like eat flesh from the beginning.
No, they don't. That's cap.
They don't?
No.
Snakes don't?
No, that's cap.
What do snakes eat? What do baby snakes eat?
Let's look it up.
I already did before y'all even said it. And he right. Baby snakes are born ready to eat meat and kill small prey. Monitor lizards, crocodiles.
Hold on.
I wasn't trying to prove him right or you wrong or nothing. I just was.
No, I'm talking about the first thing I seen is insects. So they gonna have to eat insects before they even get there. So I give you that because insects are considered meat. It's cool. Yeah. I give you that one, Swamp.
Black Pearl.
Worms, you right.
Yeah, but that's just it. I feel like, I don't know, bro. We too studied to just see what it is. Like, no, I don't see us being able to like catch an animal and like bite into it and rip his guts out. You know what I'm saying? So it's like life ain't that complicated. Just pick a fucking apple out, pick an orange, tangerine. Look at these bananas. Look at all of this shit you got to eat, but you want to carve a piece of wood, tie a piece of flint to like, man, just get you some goddamn fruit, man.
Nah, I'm definitely not a what you call it. I'm not a pro carnivore ass nigga by far, especially for my people being some of the most obese people on earth. I'm never trying to condone that, but I most definitely believe that the way our bodies are set up, they're set up to be able to digest certain meats with no problems or cause of complications.
Yeah, we can digest it, but we just don't draw as many nutrients. We have to eat more meat, and especially black people, because we cook all the nutrients out of it. Most of the nutrients is in the fat, the blood, the pus. Once you start trying to cook all of that stuff that's uncomfortable to you out of it, like you're losing like 90% the nutrients. You know what I'm saying? So if you had a plant-based diet, you would actually eat less and get more nutrients.
Okay, so I do agree with you a lot about what we talking about diet and all that shit. So let's get back to the fact that you said the creator had things set up a certain way, and I said, but he still gave us the abundance, or it gave us the abundance of freedom. I'm not sure what you labeled it.
I think you're getting a phone call. Man, the light.
Hello, could you hear me, bro? I got another phone.
Yeah, go ahead, start over.
I said, I wanted to get back to the fact that you said you pretty much go with the way that the creator had things set up. And I said, but he still has what you're considering things set up, but giving us an abundance of freedom to do whatever we feel.
Yes. Yes. Like, yes. Yes. As long as you're willing to pay the consequence for it, you can do whatever you want.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what and what are you considering, like, I guess, natural consequences?
Death. Like if you jump off of a cliff, whether you're white, black, rich, poor, Republican, Democratic, you get the same consequence, right? So those are like natural laws. That's what a law is. Man-made laws is just man's ability to military enforce their preference.
So what about morality?
Morality, I would like to think is objective, but people are, there's a lot of evidence. I think that's an ongoing conversation. I think everybody agrees that it's horrible.
I didn't know you had the ability to be that honest, bro.
Damn, I've been lying like a motherfucker since you met me.
Hell yeah. But I always give it to you when you write about some shit. You can't say that.
Yeah. But I would imagine that nobody thinks it's okay to kill a baby fresh out of the womb, but we've seen people do that in the name of Jesus. So it's like, yeah, my morality definitely conflicts with yours. And I think that's just what black people are. Black people are not willing to be as violent as white people to get themselves out of white supremacy. That's just it. So that's why a lot of us are religious and depend on intervenence. But we're getting better at being violent. And
you said, but at a real critical time, not for you, but for me. The reason that you said, I guess, about specific, how you could find an immorality in something that somebody does just out of, their natural freedom. I believe that's when certain divine intervention needs to take place. And I would say, going back to ancient times, that's why I asked you about illustrations on walls and ancient artifacts and things like that, because a lot of cultures, no matter what kind of books you believe in, have gave you plenty evidence, and as well as what do you call them, verbal heritage as well, that there was divine intervention with these civilizations. So that's another thing that leads me to make sure that no matter how much that I can't prove, that I don't let that get in between what us believers call faith and believing in something that's unseen, especially if we feel like we're connected to it.
Okay, so eventually, like your point is to have a nation of your own, right? Run the laws, control the economics, right?
Yeah, but I believe that it starts with
my household. Chest, man. When we talking about having a nation, man,
I believe it starts with your household.
That your house is a nation, your family is a nation. Yes, I agree with that. But I'm saying, as a collective people of a whole, you hope, and I don't want to miss terminology, but you hope as an Israelite or a Hebrew to one day have a Israel, a nation, right?
Yes.
Okay. And within that nation, y'all control the laws, right?
We don't, the Lord does, but I get what you're saying.
So that's how you gonna explain away the bullshit. Okay. All right, okay.
No, that's who I believe gave the instruction from the jump. I don't think that's
bullshit. I know. That's the women children taker. Yeah, I get it. It's like, no, I didn't take your women children. The Lord took your women children.
Nah, I mean that's I wouldn't stretch it out that far, because we talking about spiritual connection versus personal interaction. Like, you gotta kill somebody and take their children. The Lord giving me instructions through, you know what I'm saying, over time through prophets, that's kind of established already.
Okay, and so that's what I'm saying. Okay, bet. Let me pause where I was finna go. So you have a dream that tells you to kill this man and his wife and take the women children, do you do it? Prophecy.
No, I don't believe the God of the Bible would.
Oh, wait. We got proof the God of the Bible did that already, right, brother? Because you said the Bible is true, and we already had testimony of people saying, yes, God told me to kill those people.
You don't remember we already went through this. I said we not in those times. I don't hold myself.
No, I get that.
Hold on. I don't hold myself subject to feel like everything that every single prophet was ever told to do, then that's what I got to do.
Okay, but now you're in your nation. You are free to live as the commandments taught you to. You go to sleep. You have a dream telling you to kill a man, his wife, their sons, and take the women children. Do you do it?
No, and that's not according.
We don't believe you. That was too long of a pause. We do not believe you, nigga. That's definitely a hidden yes.
That's not according to the.
That is a really long, scary pause.
That was a hidden yes. If you've ever seen a Hebrew had a yes, there you go.
That's not according to the scriptures, though. With the commandment that you talking about is dealing with war, though, brother. It ain't like the Lord was just saying, "Get up and go kill them niggas and take their wives."
Hey,
that's not
bro.
what was going on.
Hey, bro, that pause was like 7-8 seconds. That was crazy, bro. We don't believe you, bro. You gotta be quicker than that. I mean, at least it seemed like you're not a good liar. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like we could clearly tell when you lie. Okay.
That nigga said clearly tell when you lie.
Yeah, like you not good at that shit.
I'm not a liar because I'm not quick on my feet. That's why I'd rather just take my time and be as correct as possible. As correct as possible with my expression. That's what I try and be. So it takes time for me sometimes because I don't want to blurt shit out or accidentally say the wrong thing either.
Okay, so just for whatever word, fill in the blank. Just for that word, let's do it again. You go to sleep. You're in your own nation. You have your own land.
This man crazy.
You're not in the white supremacy or nothing. You're able to live by the laws of the Bible. You go to sleep, you have a dream. You receive a vision. Or God telling you, kill this man, his wife, the sons, and take the women children. Do you do it?
No.
Thank you. Jeez. Hey, man, that's a brow wiper. Hey, I don't know if y'all know. But yeah, man, that's it. Okay, now where the fuck was I going? Oh, okay. So you do want a nation on your own. Okay, bet. And in those nations, you make the laws, but you don't really make the laws. God,
as I feel like everybody should, and even in the midst of making Israel their own nation, other nations are prophesied to be restored in the Bible as well. So I'm okay with everybody being in their own rightful place. I feel
everybody.
Yeah, I'm cool with everybody being in their own rightful place. I'm not a nigga that feel like I need to be mixed in with no other race.
Okay, wait. So you don't think that black people should be amongst white people? White people should be amongst Asians. Asians should be amongst goddamn Australians. You don't think that people of different races should be amongst each other?
Man, you a fed, bro. You really gonna clip farm like that?
Wait, no, okay.
I said what I said, and that's how you broke it down.
What is this? The DEI list or some shit? Like, what is this? Like the domestic terrorist list that you're trying to avoid?
No, what I'm saying is you just went fed, bro. Like I just said what I said, and you stretched it crazy.
Yeah, okay. I mean, maybe I'll catch on to it later.
You already caught on to it, but you drug it like it was already dirty when it came out of my mouth, and you were like, "Oh no!"
I'm saying I don't see the panic behind it. Like I don't see the hey. Why did you do?
I don't feel like it's a panic. I don't feel like that was original. You talk about the original, how the creator has shit set up. I don't think that was original.
Oh, okay. I mean, I believe that, like, well, I mean, we all know that racism, man-made construct. It's a modern thing, right? People have been on Earth for millions of years. You disagree?
Millions of years. I don't know. It's up for debate. Do I believe it? No, not the exact state of human being that we are right now. I don't believe we've been on
So
Earth.
wait, believe in evolution? You a Hebrew evolutionist?
No.
So
I've never even heard that term, a Hebrew evolutionist.
Yeah, I just made it up because he just said.
I believe that there were things that were here before us that were like.
Have you believe that man has always how man is? That's what you just said.
I got you, Suave.
Okay.
I believe that there were things like us here before us that were here long before us that would lead people to think that we were here as long as they were here.
Is that in the Bible? Not saying I'm gonna ask you to show it to me, but is that like extra biblical?
Extra?
Yes, I would consider it biblical and extra biblical according to my understanding of Genesis 1. I believe there were all type of creatures that we may not be able to explain according to their vague definition or vague description in Genesis 1.
The Bible
that was here.
Adam named every animal on earth.
Yes, and that was including beasts. And when you understand that word,
every
beast,
animal, that was every animal, including.
Yeah, so when you understand that word beast, which I believe is it's nafash or nakash. It's a various amount of things that it can be. So I'm not sure if you're familiar with like the jinn that are referred to in the Quran and such.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if something like that existed, then would you consider that something that Adam named as well? Let's just say you did believe in the Bible. Of course, we know you don't.
Then yes, if I believed in the Bible said that Adam named every animal on earth. Adam named every animal on earth. Every animal on earth.
And did it exist before him?
I don't remember the Bible saying that, but I don't believe so. I think that man was made first and then the animals was made, but I could be wrong. I don't recall.
Yeah, no, that's not what the Bible says. But
the Bible said that the animals was made first and then Adam was made.
Correct. So, and when you say animals, like I said before, when you understand the different type of, beasts and great whales that the scriptures are speaking of, I believe in things like reptilians and things of that nature. As well as jinns, as well as an abundance of things that we probably haven't seen and wouldn't understand, which is kind of my whole point in believing.
Of course, you do. I don't disagree with you. I believe that is a plausible sentence at times, but I believe you're very extreme, and you haven't cut it off at the obvious point of
I believe God is extreme.
No.
I believe I'm an extension of God.
The creator is an extreme. God of the Bible, extreme as fuck.
You said the creator of what you're calling the creator of the universe is an extreme?
No, very simplistic.
Oh, okay.
Very simplistic. You literally had to do nothing to get here. You literally had to do nothing to get here, and your mother and father did something they enjoyed to get you here. You came out, the milk came from your mama's breast. You got older, you wanted something more solid. Fucking trees started dropping all thousands of different types of species of fruit. Like,
so bro. Listen to what you're saying. You just said 1,000 different species and fruit. Like, listen, you're saying that's simple, brother. That's a little extreme, especially on a humanity scale.
Yeah, that's the most simple shit I ever seen, man. Free from your mother, free from the earth, and have fun.
No, I'm talking about the abundance of life that you have that's outside of yourself. It's very extreme.
People want options. That's simple. People get tired of the same thing. They want options, and so therefore there is a very ongoing evolution of food being created naturally to make sure that people don't get bored with food. But yet here we are with genetically modified food and eat meat out of people's deep freezers.
So I'm finna give you 2 examples real quick, and I ain't even gonna ask you because I'm gonna just make 2 points real quick. somebody can give me one plate for dinner and I have no options. That's simple. Once I have dinner a week later from a different chef and they bring me 3 options, that's room for it to not be simple according to what simplicity is. So it's definitely subjective. Second example, somebody can bring 3 different options that one is Kraft macaroni, one is a hot dog with nothing on it, bread and dog, and another one is a plate of green beans. That's 3 different plates, 3 different options, but they're all simple options. I made those 2 points to say that we can both easily be correct in this matter right now. It's just a matter of, I guess, what side of the brain that you use. It sounds like you use the same side of your brain that women use. I'm not even familiar whether or not
the front part.
we use the same side of our brain.
The frontal cortex, yeah, I do. You need to also, because it seems like you're using the reptilian part of your brain at the base of your goddamn head.
That's why I understand ancient times so much more than you.
Yeah. Wait, what? So you're a time traveler? You mean you read
Possibly.
literature? So what you mean is you read literature that I've read, believed it, and you think that's having a better understanding of ancient times because you read people's bedtime stories that got undug thousands of years later. Like 2,000 years, you would believe that fucking Spider-Man was a god in fucking Metropolis.
Who said I got a better understanding than you, Swar?
You said that's why you got a better understanding of ancient times. I mean, you just said that.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was joking, bro, because you said something about me using the reptilian part of my brain.
Yes. But, like, I get it now. I just said that was a joke. But that still can apply to you seriously. Because you brought up reptilian people and shit. So
yeah, nah, but it's not serious on my end because I'm not one to say that I have better understanding of research than anybody. All it takes, you can go look up the same shit I can go look up the same shit you can. If you change your VPN, try and look up some shit from another country that can't be looked up over here, I could do the same thing. So I don't do the I'm better at this knowledge than you. Now you just might know a little more at the moment, and if I want to know what you know, all it is time and research.
Hey, shout out to Connie son. Yeah, but yeah, it's simple, man. All you had to do was just, man really fucked up. You know that? Like, we really did. And if I was disconnected from this story sentimentally, I was just some being watching it from space, it'd be the most beautiful story you ever seen.
Do you know the 10 Commandments?
Do I know all 10 of them right now? Let's see. Don't kill, don't steal, don't covet another man's wife, honor your mother and your father, and I blanked. What's the rest of them? Honor the Sabbath.
No other God before.
Put no other God before.
Yeah, you said the Sabbath. That's 7. I'm trying to not say nothing that you already said.
Come on, A1. I know you know the commandments, bro.
Which way you want it up?
Okay, so don't steal, don't steal.
Not steal. Thou shalt not covet.
Thou shalt not covet.
Shema, which is no other God before.
Honor the Sabbath.
Y'all serious right now, man?
Honor your mother and your father. Yeah, for some reason he asked me on the commandments, and then he don't know. So,
thou shalt not have no other gods before me. Did he say that? Thou shalt not. No graven images. That was another one. What's the other?
Yeah, that's
don't take the Lord's name in vain.
Okay.
Keep Saturday holy.
Honor the Sabbath, and
you just said honor thy father. Wait, yeah, father, mother and father. Thou shalt not kill, steal. Hit your neighbors.
That's
Female. That's the one I was forgetting. Bear false witness. Yeah.
Bad false witness. Yeah. So, what was your point of asking me that?
And adultery.
These people love bearing false witness. I see it every day.
So basically, what I was getting at, now that we got all 10 out, I ain't ran them down in a minute. What's wrong with those? Like, what's wrong with that?
Okay. Okay. So I'm usually like a two-sided coin. I'm very understanding. I try to seek clarity. And then I have the side of me that is the largest narcissist that I need to be to make sure that I survive. Right? Yeah, so just to understand.
That's life, though. That's life.
Man, just to understand people. No, let me go with the narcissist side. If you need a book to tell you to honor your mother and your fucking father, you don't deserve to be born. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't
believe that everybody.
Wait, I'm being a narcissist. I'm going to cut you off and finish my statement.
Go ahead.
I do not see any impressiveness when you ask me, the creator of the universe gave me 10 laws. And in there it say, don't take your homie's girl. Don't kill. Honor your mother and your father. Like, bro, I don't need, that's not impressive. Give me something real. But then on the other side of the coin, if there's a people that's born that don't know to honor your mother and father, I'm glad you got the Bible to stop you from being a killer, murderer, and a taker of women. Because I really don't want to feel like dealing with that. So if you need a book to remind you to be that, I'm glad you got it. But I don't need a book to remind me to be that. I don't. I knew that from the womb.
I mean, that's easy to say. And I'm not saying that that's easy to say as if it can't be picked up on. I'm more so saying that having that instruction from the jump can help from someone that would stray away, because we're even in modern times where this commandment has been known and enforced among the Black community in abundance for a long time, and children still don't do it, and even worse with the disobedience and disrespect in modern times. So
can I tell you something? That's
brother.
You just tried to do that to Black people. Black people are the most peaceful people on earth. When people
that sounds great, bro, but we definitely been our generation has been slacking on the
your generation is slacking. Your generation. What I'm saying is that
no, nigga, I'm talking about our younger generations that are being raised.
Look, our younger generations are the best generation we had yet. Shout out to them.
What?
Yes.
You talking about the YNs?
Yes, the YNs are the ones that's going to save us. Because they're actually being the type of people that we need to be to get us up out of this. Like I said, Black people are so knowingly peaceful that a people can kill you, take you, sexually abuse you, and fucking breed you, dehumanize you, make laws to fight against you, and you still in this motherfucker talking about some when's voting day? You're a pussy. Black men are hoes collectively today. And I believe that these YNs are cutting that wholeness out. No, you're going to get switched up. And I believe that once we find out, or we are able to show who our enemy is, that will look like exactly what you want. A revolutionary war that will bring blood to the street, and things will get, some answers will be gotten. We will have a generation of people that's willing to die once again, or kill once again, to get us up out of this. And so, yeah, shout out to the YNs. But
it's crazy because I was in the kitchen with you on the speakers, bro, but you was in here cooking. Let me drop I had to come back and turn the camera on and drop a bomb on that. I was like, damn, okay, let me go back to the kitchen.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But yeah, I just don't. When Black people control areas, laws, there was zero crime. Tulsa, Oklahoma, zero crime, zero debt. You understand what I'm saying? Sure, motherfuckers did their little booze. Motherfucker might have smoked a joint, but it wasn't no drugs. You know what I'm saying? We were healthier people. Whenever black people are left alone, crime goes down. Boom. Because we focus on the economics, and when our economics is allowed to evolve and grow, there's no need for crime. Every time, look at all these examples that black people got attacked simply because they concentrated their numbers, focused on themselves, and were debt-free, crime-free, drug-free, and some white drug-fueled criminals came and burned that shit down and killed people and stole their possessions. Yeah, we don't need that book, bro. Like, we're now getting introduced to that lifestyle in America that life is guns. All of our heroes got guns. Every fucking way you look throughout. When I was being taught as a child, oh, this is General Lee. Oh, this is General so-and-so. This is George Washington. He was a general. And this is General Lee. And like, it was like, yeah. So now it's like, oh, okay, I get your language now. I mean, it's multifaceted. I may be simplifying it, but that's definitely coming straight up the middle. Yeah, we don't need a book to tell us to be righteous. The book did not make the man. The man made the book. Everything good in that book came out the mind of a man or a woman or a child. And now here we are, displaced, forcibly migrated, cut off from our heritage, lineage, classifications, fucking languages, belief systems, medical systems, and then we're bred into blacks. And now they're reintroducing us to stuff that we knew already. And that's why it seems to our soul, and we're the best at it. We're better at it than them. How are we better at it than the people that's introducing it to us? Like, they don't need to read it. Like, that's crazy. You're giving me a book to say don't kill, but all of your heroes are killers. The people who have the most sophisticated way of killing, the more strategic way of killing. Oh, he knew to come around back, or they set traps, or they used the bomb. Are your heroes? Like, come on, man. When we gonna stop playing, bro? I'm telling you, we some weak ass niggas, dog. And I appreciate the black women that put up with us, for real. But we need to stand up and do something for real to get our women up out of these workplaces and off these goddamn medicines and off these goddamn slabs, giving birth to our babies and dying with this mortality rate. That's 3 times as much as white women. Like, black men cannot continue to sit around and watch our conditions.
See if you like it, and then if you don't, just spit it out. Don't like be scared, don't be curious, don't be hesitant. Be like, sandwich. Oh no, I don't like it.
You talking to us, anyone?
Oh, my bad. I ain't even.
Nah, because your message was going straight. It's like you was giving them applause about me. Like, look, he's saying some shit.
No, I was talking to somebody else. I thought I was muted.
Like you eat, if you don't, spit it out. It's a sandwich. Okay. So yeah.
Asking me how it tastes, and I'm like, look, you got it in your hand. Like, why are you stalling with it? Just bite it. My bad.
Nah, you good, guy. Man. Fuck that, man. Real life is real life. None of them are but yeah, that's just how it is, man. Black men cannot keep holding YouTube panels. Like, we're all the way cowering on apps. Come on, you mad at the white man too? Yeah, me too. Okay, hold on, wait, don't say nothing. Like, no. As a black man, I am not satisfied with the conditions of black people, and I've exhausted every lane other than bloody revolution. I've exhausted voting, entertainment, education. It's like religion. It don't matter. Every generation is told, well, this is what you're not doing to pull yourself up out of bootstraps. And then we become number one in it, and the goddamn murder rate go up. Yeah. The only thing that's going to work is we return fire with fire. That's it. Or maybe the white man's heart will evolve. And they would say, you know what, man? We don't want to do this no more. Here you go. Here's whatever the fuck you want. I'm not giving you nothing. All I'm doing is taking what I put on you away. Go be a fucking human. Go experience Earth like the Creator wanted us to. But as long as we're being born from the womb in these hospitals, being classified, tagged, and numbered, directed into building at the building. Yeah, take them to this building. That's school. Take them to this building. That's school. Take them to this building. That's like you don't get to study nothing. You don't get to witness the earth. You don't even get to experience each other. Like we're here signing up for a predetermined life by people who are setting this system up for capitalism to control the resources of the earth, to push your people off of the land, get the resources, build beaches, and now they people land on the land, and your people is homeless getting jived on. Look at the flies in their ass. They didn't have flies on their ass when they was laying over there where that food at on the beach, not giving a damn about white people. But now here you are, your introduction to them is living in mud huts. But I'm gonna tell you something else. I'm gonna tell you something about.
No, this is me. A1, my phone died. I'm finna join back in a second.
How you on me? How you do that?
Hey, you in the building though? Shit,
Secret sauce, man. Secret sauce, man.
Nah. But yeah, that's just it, bro. Like
he got the admin though. He did something back there.
Yeah, he could have stayed on under that account until his phone.
No. We can't have him thinking you cooking me now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, oh shit. No, I'm not trying to cook nobody. My bad. I really a bad to
you trying. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah. Damn, that was kind of crazy.
Yeah, we don't want him thinking I'm getting smoked.
All right, yeah, but that's
or having them long pauses about, because I've had them same questions,
bro.
But
that was a long ass pause. Bro.
Yeah, I mean, I had them. I mean, it's something that we've probably all thought about for a long period of time. It was in our head, and we never really made a decision. I guess we did make a decision. When I was a believer, I made the decision to look past it and keep believing. But you know that stuff ain't right, and like I go over a lot of that stuff in my debates.
Man, I never got introduced to that stuff till I started reading the Bible for myself. I was getting preached to for a long time, and then I would ask certain questions to the pastor. It's not me asking my Sunday school teacher. Yeah, we all did that, right? Like we got the Sunday school questions we didn't get no answer from. But here I am as a young man, early 20s, dedicated to the church, and I would ask certain stuff, and I could say one thing that I heard that lined up with what I learned naturally was do it yourself, read it yourself. So when the Bible says study to show thyself approved, I said, man, there I am. When the Bible said trust no man, I said, man, there I am. When the Bible said the kingdom of heaven is within you, I said, there I am. And when it said seek ye first the kingdom of heaven, it broke the matrix. If I seek first the kingdom of heaven, and the Bible said the kingdom of heaven is within me, then that says seek ye first within you. There's no reason to ask.
But you said the Bible ain't real though. So what do anything that it say that could possibly make sense to you have any effect for?
That is crazy that you just did that. But everything that is unique to the Bible isn't real. There's a lot of stuff in the Bible that is real. Like, yeah, honor your mother and father is real. But what I'm saying is that's stolen from the people who already knew that. So yes, that like being a good person isn't unique to the Bible.
So do I believe in something that was stolen, or do I believe in something that was not real?
I mean, you believe in something because the way it's compiled and what's been proven is complete bullshit. Like at this point, we're not giving nobody the pass. Like, yeah, nah. Oh, you talking about the Bible? Yeah, you're on bullshit.
So, yeah, but I'm saying you keep saying that, and I'm giving you long pauses because in certain instances, especially when you asking about the scriptures and you asking about things like commandments telling people to rape and shit like that, that's not my understanding. And I told you from the jump, the compilation,
wait.
The compilation that you calling some bullshit, I believe it from a different understanding. I don't just read the English.
You gonna make me start pulling some scripture now?
Yeah.
I mean, you don't want me to start pulling some scripture now. You said that. What did you say about the grape in the Bible?
Oh, word. Ain't one in the building.
G.
Yeah, give me a break. Hey, well, let me hit this little blunt, man. It's really, you know what I'm saying? Him on the block around, man.
Yeah,
Here, man. Let me get some of this.
I said, if you can find that in the Bible, then go for shits and giggles. Go to some Jewish commentary and see what they say about it. That's what I'm saying. Instead of just reading the English version, saying, "Okay, yep, this is what it is."
I don't do commentary. Hold on.
Yeah, I don't really do commentary either, but what I'm saying is see somebody get a different understanding than what it says in the English version.
Can you see me right now?
Yeah.
Okay, I just got a weird error, but I'm gonna ignore it. My bad. Can you ask me that question again? I was reading the error. It was telling me to close the browser and reload the page, but I'm like, no. But obviously you can see and hear me, so we don't got to worry about that. You were talking about scripture with the R word.
Yeah, I said
go to it for shits and giggles, and then you said read the commentary, which is just an apologist interpretation trying to explain it away. That's how I look at that stuff. Because
no. What I'm saying is get a chance for somebody to give you an understanding from a lens that isn't an English lens. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, can I bring up some of these scriptures then?
And it don't have to be Jewish commentary, because I don't necessarily need commentary. I'm just giving another person's perspective, because mine ain't really worth shit. Ain't nobody's perspective worth shit. But when you see perspectives alike, it gives you the ability to say, okay, well, they ain't just pulling it out their ass. They're able to get this understanding from somewhere.
Bro, if you have to have somebody else tell you how to read something, then bro, that's real scary. The way that you go about trying to get your information and understanding, because you're always relying on someone else's interpretations and understanding, never your own.
How am I relying on somebody else's understanding?
Bro, where did you just tell me to go to get understanding from?
I didn't tell you to go anywhere to get understanding. I said if you go to some Jewish commentary of a verse of somebody saying in the King James Version, it's a commandment telling you to go rape women. I'm saying if you go read or go look up some commentary from people who read the Torah, they're going to give you a different understanding. And that's how you can see somebody getting a different understanding from the Hebrew and the English. I'm not telling you to go get your understanding from another person.
I mean, even that's false though. But what you did tell me to do was, when I told you about verses about the R word, you told me to go look up verses and look at the commentary and look at it through their lens and from their interpretation to see what it means.
I didn't.
And you said get it from a non-English interpretation.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying it as if it's right, as if it's supposed to trump something.
Okay.
I'm telling you to look at it for comparison.
My apologies. Yeah. When you said it, I thought you were saying it as if it trumped my own understanding.
Fuck no. That's the last thing I'm telling you. That's not my job. I'm never trying to say that my understanding, anybody's understanding, nor the Bible trumps anything. All that I'm saying is we have to be fair that it's not the only thing that people believe in that doesn't have an abundance of evidence. That's my only claim, because I'm okay with that. Like I'm super comfortable. This isn't my first time being questioned by an atheist.
Can we go over some of these scriptures? I'm not an atheist. I'm agnostic, but
no, I'm more so talking about Suave.
Yeah, I want to go over some of these scriptures. This is a debate that I had like a while ago. This was like a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago. Is the Bible morally bankrupt? And shout out J Fax. I definitely dragged him around the room on this one and came out victorious. Yeah, let me go ahead and pull up some of these different scriptures, specifically about grape in the Bible. I actually had a whole debate on that as well. I kind of should have pulled that one up, but and where is my here it goes. Okay. Yeah, I was cooking the flow of the argument, you know. I had all the little graphics. But yeah, let me get down here to this.
Don't tell me you had all that shit and still lost. I know better.
Oh no, I won. I dragged him around the room. He was a dog too. He was I was whale hunting on that one, and everybody was surprised I came out with the win. I was the underdog, and
like that, you popped your shit.
I was popping at this time after that. Yeah, this scripture right here. Can you read that for me? Or is your screen too small?
No, it's all good. This is Deuteronomy 28 and 29 in the GNT. It's by the way, the GNT is a Catholic addition to the Bible. It says, suppose a man is caught groping a young woman who is not engaged. He is to pay her father the bride.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's the wrong one. That's not what I was trying to get you to read. I didn't read it. That one. Hold on. I got to go down one more slide. My apologies.
I mean that.
No, that one's not even. That's not where I was trying to go with. I was trying to show you something. Where is it?
And while he looked for it, you got a Hebrew explain that away though.
No, that what I was just going to say. That's a traditional one that people go to a lot.
No, and that one was too simple. That's too easily dismissed. I shouldn't. Like I say, I was still a rookie at this time. I wouldn't use this one. And actually, let me go back to the one that I actually had specifically on this topic because I don't see the slide and I don't want to keep searching. It was against Quinn, and it's actually on my page if anybody wants to watch it. Does the Bible condone grape? Was the title. And is it sharing? Did it come up? Or is this?
No, it's still on that Deuteronomy slide.
It is? Okay, let me remove this.
On my screen, it's showing the three of us, but I am back on my phone.
Yeah, he just took it down.
Okay, yeah, this was debate. Does the Bible condone grape? And the scripture I want you to see. Let's see, where is it at? Here we go. Another GNT translation. When the Lord your God gives you victory in battle and you take prisoners, you may see among them a beautiful woman that you like and want to marry. Take her to your home where she will shave her head, cut her fingernails, and change her clothes. And I'm going to pause right here before I finish the rest of this. What I call this is a humiliation ritual. Some other people may beg to differ, but I'm essentially what they're doing is giving her time to mourn the loss of her whole family who they just killed. So they may have thought this was progressive at the time, but I'm not impressed. And now I'll continue. She is to stay in your home and mourn for her parents for a month. After that, you may marry her. Later, if you no longer want her, you are to let her go free. Since you forced her to have intercourse with you, you cannot treat her as a slave and sell her. So right here, we have in the text them giving rules on how to maintain a sex slave. And like certain stuff like this, I just can't get around. And then it's when I come to find I have higher morals than that of the creator I'm supposed to be following out of this book, or even the book itself. It's like I start to have a problem with it. I don't know. And you can look this up in other translations. It reads pretty much similar. It reads exactly similar. So it's not something that we
what you a person that read what you call it in the Hebrew ideogram? What is it?
She's talking to you, Emmanuel.
Oh, you asking me what now?
You said you got to read the Bible in the Hebrew. What imaging or what was it? Emotional gram or what?
Idiom?
I didn't say that anybody has to do anything.
I'm sorry, brother, for that garbage. But you said that you read it in what?
Yeah, I read it from a Hebraic expression and understanding, because the way that the literature was written in the previous languages, even
expression this away, please.
Even in some Greek literature, like the way certain things were expressed, they get a little lost once you try.
So could you Hebrew expression this, sir?
Oh, my bad. I didn't hear that question.
Let us see your magic. Let's go. Now, this is what you know for. This is why you don't need no physical evidence, because you Hebrew.
Yeah, I mean, I've
expression.
I've dealt with this several times in the past. I mean, nations were going to war with each other, and we happened to be one of the nations that was going to war, that had the interactions of the instructions of their God documented in this book.
You mean their God? What you mean their God? You mean your God? Why did you just separate your God from you like that?
Because I like to speak like that for general purposes, because I don't have to make a conflation every chance I get just for somebody to understand where I'm coming from.
Oh, you think the fans?
And hold on.
Fed again.
And
not
only do I not have to do that redundantly for people who may not understand my perspective on things. I don't have to do it to prove it to myself. I feel like there are certain people that are still trying to prove something to themselves, and they overexhaust things like that. So it's a little corny to me to constantly.
Hebrew expression is right.
Hold on. It's a little corny to me to constantly read the Bible and be like, my God, us, because that's not how the scriptures read, and we reading the scriptures. So that's just me. So there's a lot of shit that I feel like I don't need to do that a lot of people do, and they
I know. And that sounds like you're thinking with the part of the brain that the woman thinks with. And it don't matter. I don't got to. Okay, so now when they say when the Lord your God, is that your God?
Shit like that. That's crazy.
Is that your God? When they say when the Lord your God, is that your God?
Yes.
Okay. Gives you the victory. Is that you? That you in between gives and victory? Is that you?
I mean, it's not me literally, because I'm not at war, and neither was I in war at that
No,
time.
but you're reading this book and it's telling
Hold on, brother. No, it's not. It's talking to a specific group of people at a specific time.
Yes. And when you're in your land and you go to war with somebody else's, when you have your nation, which you say you want, and you're going to get, because that's the determination of God, right? When the Lord gives you victory in that battle, you're going to take prisoners, right?
What? You speaking from past tense, or you speaking
from future tense?
Hold on, brother. Let me finish asking my question. Or are you asking from the tense of when you asked me earlier, am I hoping that at some point we as a people get our own nation?
You at a certain point will get your own nation. That is the prophecy of the Bible. That is why you live the way you live, because you are 100% convinced one day you will be in your own land, that is your own nation and your own laws. When that happens, people will go to war with you. You will be given a victory by God.
That's not scripture.
That you will be in the land, that you should have a nation?
No, the redemption that you're talking about doesn't include us going to war and taking men's wives.
Why not, brother?
Because it doesn't. You're talking about this precept as if this gets repeated to happen during judgment, and it doesn't anywhere in the prophecies of judgment.
Okay, you will have your own nation, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Are you familiar with Pentecost and the prophecy of Pentecost?
Yes.
Will
you have?
Hold on, brother. If you're familiar with the prophecies of Pentecost, that means that you know that it says nations will have to come up to come to the Feast of Pentecost, which means they will be in a separate land. There is other prophecies that says there will be highways from one nation to another. There are other prophecies that says Canaan will be restored in its own land according to the job that they have to do.
And in all of those prophecies, you will be in your land and you will be at war and given.
No, you just said that. I didn't say that. and I can, if you want me to take the time out and pull each prophecy that I'm referring to, we can go.
No, just give me one scenario where your land, you won't be at war in your land.
War. It's not going to say anything about war. It's going to talk about these people coming up peacefully to the Feast of Pentecost.
Okay. Let's go into that. Yeah, let's see that. Let's see that evade what he just showed when you are in your own land, your own nation, and you're at complete peace with everybody on earth. Show me that. Show me that. And then Hebrew expression that verse for me. Or does that verse say what that verse say? You just saying that it's
Zechariah 14. Hold on, here I come.
Are you saying, but that verse is true? It's just for specific people at a specific time. That is not necessarily a commandment to anybody outside that scenario.
A1, you want to get Zechariah 14, verse 16 and 17 on the screen for me real quick? Zechariah 16, verse 16 and 17, I believe. I mean 14, verse 16 and 17.
Zechariah chapter 14, verse 16 through 17.
Yeah.
And why he found that? Are you saying that that verse is literal, but is only limited to that specific people at that time and isn't a instruction to people outside of that scenario?
You said what?
Are you saying that that verse is literal and true? There's no reason to Hebrew expression it, but it is limited to that specific group of people at that time and is not a commandment to anybody outside that event.
When you say no need to Hebrew expression it, I'm not understanding what you're saying.
Yeah, because the way that it comes out to me, you say when you read it in the English, you get one thing. You have to read it with the Hebrew expression. Well, you don't have to, but you utilize reading with the Hebrew expression would give you a different interpretation of it. Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong, but I don't believe in any language that through the translation, every single bit is going to have to be understood according to the linguistic. I don't believe that.
So that's what I'm saying. But that verse means what it literally saying, right? There's no reason to use Hebrew expression to get any different interpretation out of it, right?
I never said that you need to do that for anything. I'm going to continue to say that. So maybe at some point you'll understand what I'm saying when I say you don't need to do that.
Yes, but what I'm trying to get the clarification on is, was that a literal verse? Did God command your people?
You don't have to ask that as if I ever said anything isn't a literal verse. That's the point I'm getting at.
Okay, well, yeah, that's me mistaking that the interpretation means it's not literal in the English. It means something else. Like that's a misinterpretation. It literally means this with the Hebrew expression. Okay, but
no, I don't believe you're gonna hear me say that about anything.
Okay, bet. Got you.
All I would do is, like I told you when we were talking
but
about
God told those people to take those.
All I would do is tell you, like when we was talking about Genesis 1 and the fact that you said something about animals, and then I went and I explained to you that in the creation of Genesis 1, the same word that is used to describe what a jinn was considered created in Genesis 1.
Okay, but you're saying that God did instruct them men to take those women and put them through a humiliation ritual and then force sex on them, right? You're not running from that.
Yeah, but what I mean when I say the understanding part of it is that in the Hebrew or by Hebrew tradition, not because Hebraic expression isn't just you reading it in the Hebrew and it's going to mean something different. Hold on, brother. It's an understanding factor that comes with that language in culture. So let me continue, brother. So according to Hebrew tradition, if you were being told to do this thing, or not being told to do these things, if someone from another nation was doing these things off the strength of congregating with you, that was something called tradition.
Yeah, so God ordered the taking of women sexually, right?
No, it's not the taking of women sexually. It's if this woman is going to come into your household and she
no. She didn't have a choice.
Hold on, brother.
She didn't have a choice. No, it said after you killed these people, God gave you victory. Take this woman to your house, shave her head.
Let me put it back on the screen for you.
Yeah. So, and then because you have forced yourself on her sexually, you understand? So, yes, brother.
Yeah. So, are you familiar with the term spoils of war?
Yes, I am. And so, what you're saying is that part of having the spoils of war is taking women forcibly sexually.
I'm not saying taking women forcibly sexually. But that doesn't either. Once again, like I say, it's up for debate. But I don't read the GNT. That's the Catholic tradition.
Lord God gives you victory in a battle and you take prisoners. You may see amongst them a beautiful woman that you like and want to marry. Take her, not ask her, not suggest, not offer. Take her to your home. Well, she will shave her head, cut her fingernails, and change her clothes. She is to stay in your home. She is. It's not an offer. This is not an option. Stay in your home and mourn for her parents for a month. After that, you may marry her. Later, if you no longer want her because you let her, if you no longer want her, you are to let her go free. Since you forced her to have intercourse with you. Like, that wasn't even worth mentioning. That happened somewhere between you taking her home and that month that she was mourning her dead parents. You've already R-worded her.
Okay, so I'm not sure if you know, but the GNT is more so understanding based. That's somebody that felt like they could give more clarity.
Yeah,
the King James version.
Fuck hiding. This is what we stand in plain sight.
Hold on, brother. That's somebody giving more clarity. So let's go to what was more of an interlinear translation, or as close as possible.
Before we go there, brother,
which was the King James version. Let's read them side by side, and then we can go wherever you want. Because I ain't running from nothing. I'm gonna deal with it right now.
You're running to the King James version.
It says, I'm going to point out the difference before I say my understanding, because my understanding doesn't come from reading the GNT.
You said the GNT give you more clarity, so you're going back to something.
I didn't. I said that is a Catholic edition of somebody claiming to be able to give more clarity in a simpler form than the KJV.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Did Catholicism come out or come into existence before the KJV came into existence?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, let's go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and.
Do you understand how that's a dagger?
It's not a dagger at all because it's not translated from any ancient language.
Hell no.
So we're talking about getting as close. Well, not we.
So what
I'm talking about getting my understanding from going back to the oldest or most original that we can go back to.
Which wouldn't be the KJV, but it also wouldn't be the GNT. To your point,
but the KJV translated from that is my point. The GNT didn't.
What did the GNT translate from? Oh, the KJV.
It's not a it's a translation, but it's a translation according to what the KJV already established.
Okay, show it in the KJV. Let's go. I'm sure it's not that long of a fucking throw of a rock.
It says, when thou goest forth to war against thine enemies, and the Lord thy God hath delivered them into thine hands, and thou hast taken them captive, and seest amongst the captives a beautiful woman, and hast a desire unto her, that thou wouldest have her to thy wife. Then thou shalt bring her home to thine house, and she shall shave her head and part her nails, and she shall put the remnant of her captivity from off of her, and shall remain in thine house, and bewail her father and her mother for a month. And after that thou shalt go in unto her, and be her husband, and she shall be thy wife.
2 points that I want to respond to. The only difference between that, what I showed, and what you just read is that you sounded like Shakespeare, but it says the exact same thing. Now, let me go to
You come on, bro.
Yeah, listen, bro.
It says the same thing.
If you ran up on a woman in the dark alley 1,500 years ago and said, "I'm about to go,"
So where do you get anything?
I'm finna go into that
forcibly. Where do you get anything forcibly out of what I?
And when you go into that, you shall go into that. And when you go
when you right now, if you move a woman 15 feet in the house y'all both live in, it's kidnapping. I don't know what you talking about. Just holding her hostage for 30 days, making her shave her head, go through the humiliation ritual,
having sex with her, and it will be forcibly because you killed her parents, and now she's your wife.
The fact that it says that if you don't want her anymore, you can let her go, lets you know that it was all against her will, and it was all up to the man. Like, she has no choice in this. But what it does say you can't do, well, you can't sell her as a slave. What that does is, when I see the duality in that, it kind of condones slavery. Well, it doesn't justify it, but it's letting you know, hey, slavery is
cool, but
slavery is a thing.
Make sure she's a virgin,
but just don't make sure you make her one.
Well, make sure she's a virgin. Can't sell a woman as a slave if she's not a virgin. Everybody knows that.
But what did I just want to show? I wanted to share my screen on where this came from.
Yeah, like I said, it ain't nothing forcibly in the King James version. The fact that you feel like they're captives, I mean, it's spoils of war. If you feel like spoils of war wasn't okay,
let me share that.
When you run your
KJV again.
When you run your kingdom, don't command them to enjoy their spoils of war.
Okay, now he just read this. Now let me go over it again. It is about spoils of war, but God is condoning you
to enjoy
this is
your
not
spoils
right
of war.
No, which is wrong.
No, that's morally right to you, because right now it's a war crime if you do that.
Okay.
Do you know that?
Is it morally right to enjoy spoils of war,
brother? To enjoy people as spoils of war.
About SA. We are not talking about pumpkins and turkeys, my brother. We are talking about SA.
That's because y'all are interpreting it different. That's why I keep saying.
No. Are women spoils of war, sir?
In past times, they clearly were.
In your kingdom in the future, if you have to go to war, are women spoils of war?
No, I just showed you what the kingdom of the future prophesied, and you tried to say, "Oh, okay, so that's literal."
And you're on bullshit, because what you're trying to say is we'll never be in a position of war, so none of this apply to yes, the fuck will.
And the reason that we have to,
not according to the prophecy that I believe in, according to whatever you want to say, that's cool.
Let's say you was 1 degree off. You got your nation, everything happened the way the Bible said, but it was like, well, remember the part where nobody was supposed to be mad at you?
That's a hypothetical?
No, that's a literal. That's a literal talking about the
You said what ifs. You said let's
all of this is hypothetical.
You said let's just say.
All of this hypothetical. This is hypothetical. This is hypothetical. You're in your nation in the future. So yes, you're in your nation in your future. and you find out that one interpretation in the Bible wasn't Hebrew expression well enough. You're at war. Are women spoils of war?
Brother, you're not making any
You're
sense.
denying your God 6 times, man.
You're not making any sense.
Let me ask him a question, because you're saying that. Tell me why again that you don't think this is really relevant, though, even though they are spoils of war. Even though it is about war and all of that. You were saying something about. You didn't say new covenant. What was the word you used?
Kingdom, in his new kingdom.
In the new kingdom? No, he said, well, you were pretty much saying that it didn't matter because it was the past, but it was the way he said it. I don't want to rephrase his stuff.
No, I'm not saying that it doesn't matter because it was the past. What I'm saying is we already established that morality is subjective. So let's just say that in this time, these people didn't even see anything wrong with it, and they were willing that if they lost their husband in war, to go live with the man.
That's a lie.
That dominated them.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
I thought we was able to use hypotheticals. My bad.
That's a lie. Women volunteer.
I thought we was able to use hypotheticals, bro. My bad.
No, we use a literal. This is talking about the past that happened literally already. The hypothetical is talking about the nation.
You're saying you're saying that there's no way possible to prove that it was ever understood that in any clan, if your man got killed in war, then you could be subject to marry another man.
If I didn't want to get killed as a woman, I let this man take me. Yeah, I understand. Women understood, hey, you're either going to get took in SA, taken vaginally.
You adding that. That's you adding that from a modern sense.
No, I'm not. That's an antiquated sense. The woman would die.
So why we can't use the biblical terms and say, hey, if your husband dies in this war, you could be subject to marry another man if he chooses to want to marry you.
And if he doesn't, you die.
Where is that part at? My bad, I missed that.
That's in the death part of everybody except for the women that you wanted to.
I'm talking about in what the precept that just pulled up. I missed the women dying if they don't get taken as a wife.
Can you do me a favor though? Can you read Deuteronomy?
I thought even if she get taken as a wife and let go, then all she do is get let go and not be sold.
Can you do me a favor? Read Deuteronomy 21:13 just into the first comma.
Deuteronomy 21:13, it says, and she shall put the raiment of her captivity from off her.
What does captivity mean in that sentence? Is she a captive? Well, you already agreed that she's a spoil of war without saying it. Am I correct? I don't want to put anything on you that you don't agree with, because I'm not trying to pin you in the corner.
No. You got to remember, man, this is nothing debating right now. Y'all are just asking me questions about stuff. There's no point that's trying to be proven on either side. It's
I got a point I'm trying to prove. My point is that the Bible lacks any moral value.
The Bible lacks moral value?
My point is that the Bible is logically absurd and
okay, so you saying
morally bankrupt.
All right, so you want to have a friendly debate aside and see if the Bible has more things that are moral or immoral?
I already had a debate on this, and it's funny that the dude that I debated, I'm gonna bring up his slide because he thought he was going to beat me by going quantitative and qualitative. Let's quantify how much immorality is in the Bible versus how much morality is in the Bible. And
what else would you go off of?
First, let me explain to you why he lost. Because to quantify it and admit that there was some immorality in the Bible was to concede the point. Because it's bankrupt at that point. You can't be
when we already said
because to be morally, the definition of morally bankrupt is to put on a good face but still
Oh, you talking about the title of y'all debate?
Yeah,
That's
well,
something
morally
a little
bankrupt. You know what
different.
morally bankrupt is?
But that's
You're
a
either
little,
all good or you're full of ish. Like you can't
I don't believe
condone
that A1.
slavery
I don't
here.
believe that A1 because you a good nigga, but that ain't to say that you've never done no wrong.
Okay, but we're talking about the infallible word of God, not the
No.
infallible human
That's
beings
nowhere
that
in
your
the scriptures.
infallible God supposed. I
That's
mean, I
nowhere
think
in the
human beings.
scriptures. I don't believe in the Bible.
Mhm.
What we're reading being infallible. I don't believe
Infallible.
it.
But go ahead. You believe it's God's word, right?
Yes,
You don't have to answer that. I already know you.
I believe multiple prophets spoke what's considered the word of God, which is the understanding of a spiritual encounter.
So, do you believe slavery is morally sound? I guess did I make that up? It's morally sound thing.
I believe there were certain things that were natural according to humanity, and I believe the Creator knew what he was doing when he let nature be nature in certain extents, and I believe he intervened where he wanted and felt like it was necessary to intervene for a specific purpose.
So
that's why
slavery is morally sound.
Yeah.
That's
So
why
does morality come from the Bible?
You said, does morality come from the Bible?
Yes.
For certain people, that's why I say it's subjective.
Okay.
Me and Laurel had this discussion.
You know what? Let me ask you another question because that's not what I meant. And my apologies for cutting you off when you just started. But I actually didn't say it the right way. And when you answered it, I realized I should have asked, does morality come from God and not the Bible? Does morality come from God?
I mean, I would have to give the same answer for some people for sure. But you have people that don't believe in God. Like one of my closest friends, he's never read the Bible, but he's a really, really good person, and he even referenced God, you know, as if he has an understanding of the God of the Bible. But,
okay, so
but
you gave
I
a
don't.
good answer. You're smarter than the average Hebrew. I'll just say that.
I mean, it's the truth. You know what I'm saying? That morality is subjective to an extent to where you can't act like
a lot of people can't.
You can literally emulate my lifestyle, and we can come across the same morals. And I got my morals from quote unquote. Well, I'm saying quote unquote because I'm using myself as an example. But someone actually emulating my lifestyle and me getting my morals from God, they didn't get their morals from God. You see what I'm saying? Just because they're emulating my lifestyle and they tried their morals for themselves and said, "Oh, I like this." You see what I'm saying? And as far as what they justified on, is some people literally justify it themselves. As simple as that. So
I like that answer. That was a good answer. That was better than any of the opponents I ever debated because they would always lock in and say, yes, morality either comes from the Bible or God. And then that's when the urethral dilemma comes into play. That's
impossible. That's like saying everybody was immoral before they heard about Yahweh.
Exactly. So, yeah.
I told you he a revised Hebrew. He watched all his OGs get whooped. He said, "I ain't gonna die like that."
He got his Apple update.
I just believe that I believe that there are divine entities outside of us that have intervened with humanity on multiple occasions.
Man, do you believe women are spoilers of war, nigga?
I believe that once upon a time they were, and if anybody says some shit like that for current time, if I catch them, we might end up having to catch hands because I got a mama, a sister, and a wife.
That's what you better say, bruh. That's what I want to hear. Hey, to everybody in the chat, how does this sound with the music playing? Are the levels good? Drop a 1 in the chat if no. Yeah, drop a 1 in the chat if you don't like it. Drop a 9 in the chat if it sounds good. Drop a 1 in the chat if you don't like the music in the background. Drop a 9 if you do. I'm doing a little poll. I just want to see what people feeling, what they not.
Should have did a literal poll.
Should have did a literal poll. It's not that serious because I'm still wrong.
We give people something to do.
I like to hear
the 9s in the chat, man. 1 if you don't sound.
I appreciate I appreciate you coming up tonight too, bro. You gave us some good content. You probably definitely gave me a few questions I haven't had before. A lot of them I have before, and I think I already said previously, bro. This didn't do nothing, but not nothing, but it definitely helped strengthen my understanding of life.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, I see the alteration, right? Where you're trying to not be so antiquated in your ways. Like, I get that you say, hey, I believe with these brothers, but I don't believe like these brothers. They are crazy. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not. I will not. Like I said, shout out to your queen. You said your sister was sitting next to you. That shows me a lot, because a lot of these dudes are in their office or the basement or the attic or in their car away from their family and their women, because they know they women not gonna rock with that dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? So at least there's some type of a structure, because that's what women want, structure. There's some type of structure to your logic that hasn't been challenged to the point where she's like, oh, this nigga crazy. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I get it.
Now we got into the truth together, bro. That shit brought us closer. So that's like, it's a lot that the Bible does speak of on marriage and stuff like that. That if you actually take heed and take it to heart, it can be beneficial. And that's why I say a lot of times my understanding and my belief get confirmed by what it does do for my real life. And then people say, but you didn't need the book for that. But I happen to have the book for that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. And so I do like that you're willing to throw yourself out there and say, I want to know if I'm right or wrong. I want to give y'all opportunity to make me look stupid, because I don't think it's possible. And upon them places where, not saying you look stupid, but upon those questions or moments where it was like, okay, I'm not in my zone on that question. What happened? I need to fix that. Like, yeah, bro. Right? Shout out to Black Intellectual.
No. See, I don't think I would ever get there, because I'm not a Bible prover. You see what I'm saying? You got some niggas that
I'm not even talking about proving the Bible, just standing on your square. You know what I'm saying? Just standing on the square, the things that you are willing to say, no, this is me, furthering the conversation. And then a question is asked, and it's like not saying you failed or anything, but it wasn't as on 10 as usual. You're like, yeah, I need to fix that, because like I'm really trying to do some shit in real life. You know, like a lot of motherfuckers don't got that. They know this shit is bullshit. They know it's a joke. You have let go of the things that you found out is bullshit, that you know is jokes. You still have some stuff up there, but you still.
What you mean? Like what? What did I give you? The understanding that I feel like is in the Bible is bullshit, and I know it's a joke.
Like in the beginning.
I feel like there are beginnings. There are beginnings to multiple things.
He had to check you on that. Like, no, brother, you ain't gonna go around saying I don't believe in everything in the Bible. Like,
no, I'm just saying it's a beginning to multiple things, right? It's a beginning of a football game. It's a beginning of a baby's life. It's a beginning of
right now?
The daytime. It's a beginning. I'm saying it's a beginning of multiple things. So just because
in the beginning of the creation of the universe, where man was not there to record it.
But that's not what that's not what proceeds in the beginning in Genesis 1.
You got a sidestep and a spin move. You a matador.
That
nigga stupid.
Hey, with a horn in his side. It's like no matter how many times this motherfucker he's bleeding profusely. But he's like, no, wait, I got a sidestep and a twist. Look, bro, all I'm saying is that there was no way for man to record in the beginning. It said in the beginning God created the heavens and the earth. Before the heavens and the earth, there is no man. There is no book. Nothing has been written.
So let me just give you my understanding of kind of what the Bible alludes to, if it doesn't say verbatim enough for certain people. There was a spirit in the beginning who revealed to man what happened in the beginning.
Oh shit, what that say?
That's not believable.
No, I'm saying where that's at.
You know who Moses is?
Not personally. I heard of him from a couple books I read.
Oh, okay. You know who Noah is?
Same answer.
Oh,
So
well,
the
yeah,
beginning
both of these brothers had divine interactions of missions that they would have going forward, and some type of knowledge of what happened previously. And when you have divine intervention moving forward, and then you get stories. I mean, when you get divine intervention and then moving forward, you get stories of the past. Then that's kind of why
So
I
you
said
telling me
it would
Moses
allude to it if it doesn't say verbatim enough.
So you telling me more Moses wrote Genesis?
There are theories that he's responsible for the story of.
You're saying that in the beginning was revealed to Moses and Noah.
You know you're fucked up, right?
In the beginning, it's in Genesis.
You know.
No, brother. I'm drawing context for you to support what I said about divine intervention and then knowledge of the past being what proceeds after the divine intervention.
Does the Bible say no man knoweth the beginning or ending?
Of what? It's a beginning to multiple things.
Of existence.
You forgot I said that?
The beginning and the ending of existence. Yeah. No man knoweth the beginning.
Yeah, the name of the Lord is Yahweh, which means the one that exists or the one that has existed. So
wish I knew how that was relevant. But what I'm saying is that Moses is a man who claims to know.
Because to say that you were at the beginning of existence means that you would have seen God being created. So no, you're totally correct. No man was in the beginning.
I feel that's distracting from what I'm trying to say. Moses is a man. Of course
you're gonna feel like that if you feel like your point wouldn't be relevant after I say what I have to say. That's the point of me saying what I say.
Oh, is that what was supposed to just have happened? Okay, well let's reestablish it.
Yeah, keep going.
Moses is a man that claims he knew the beginning. The Bible said no man knoweth the beginning. The Bible say don't trust
the beginning of what though? I think that's what needs to be clarified.
The beginning of existence, the beginning of the creation of the universe, sir. Like in the beginning where God created the heavens and earth, no man knows.
I don't think that's the beginning of existence, though. I think it's what the Bible says: the creation of the heavens and the earth.
The heavens and the earth. When God
the heavens and the earth, not existence.
No man knoweth that. But yet you have a man.
You said existence. You didn't say the beginning of the heavens and the earth.
The beginning. The beginning.
No, the Bible doesn't say no man knows the beginning of creation.
What does it say?
It doesn't say that anywhere.
What does it say? No man knows the beginning of. I know. You revised that. Let's hear it.
I said, familiarize me with the scripture that you're referring to.
No man knoweth the beginning or the ending is the quote from the Bible. What is that beginning talking about, and what is that ending talking about?
I'm saying when you're quoting that, where are you quoting it from? I don't know that to be in the Bible.
Who changed his name to this long ass dumbass name, nigga? I'm saying you've read the scripture. You and your brother.
So if you can't prove that the Bible says what you just said, are you lying for no reason? Like you just saying that?
I'm not lying for no reason, man.
Okay, just pull it out for me then, because I said I never seen it before. I read the Bible a few times. I'm not familiar with that precept.
I'm kind of with shit. Let's see if I'm lying. If you ain't never heard of it.
And I'm finna eat this chicken sandwich with some guacamole and chips. Until tomorrow.
Is the music skipping?
No, I don't hear it.
Oh, I'm sure. I had two browsers open somehow.
But that's off a quick Google search. No man knows, not even the angels heaven or the Son, but on the Father. However, no one knows the day or the hour when these things will happen, nor even the angels have the Father. But I need to hold straight. Let's go to the KJV. You know the KJV.
share your screen?
No, I'm on my phone.
Oh, okay.
Man, he don't want to share that shit. He ain't talking about that.
I'm on my phone. I'm on my phone. I ain't typing. My keyboard to my computer. Oh, it's on the floor. But yeah, I got my phone in my hand. What is that? 2036.
Hey, Swag, I'm because you said something about being off a square or something like that. Like, I'm so on my square that I'm ready for the part 2, like Wednesday or Friday. Like, whenever you want to do a part 2 and just
I was
some
trying
questions, poke at the Bible, poke at Emmanuel, like whatever you want to do. This was actually fun, bro.
and I usually don't do like clickbaity shit like that. But it was like, okay, no. What I'm saying is that try not to insult you. That's how I put it kindly, because it was like on the questions where I whooped your ass, you still was able to be like, so it's like, yeah, like you revised it, so like you're on 10 so consistently when having these conversations with ignorant people who are still like 1 foot away from you, but did less research.
No, I told you it's the difference between debating inside the Bible and then debating outside the Bible. You have people that, they're Bible provers. They try and go do research and compile as much evidence and store as they can to try and prove everything they can about the Bible. I don't, that was early for me in my research because I wasn't at a point to try and prove it to anybody but myself. So along doing certain research and see how things line up with the Bible, even though they might not have been verbatim with what the research is saying, like things like the word Hebrew and Hebrew people, and the fact that there are people that line up with these people, but they weren't calling themselves Hebrew. Neither was people around them. So it's like I don't nitpick at stuff like that, trying to prove the Israelites was the ones that migrated out of Egypt and it wasn't Amorites, or prove that it wasn't the Hyksos. Like I don't play them kind of games. It's like, okay, between one of them 3 possibilities, that means it's a 1 in 3 chance that I'm right about what I believe. So I don't really, you know what I'm saying? I don't get fazed by that because that ain't my mission. My mission is to, even through understanding the Bible, reveal it to the people who want it to be revealed to them, not to, if I have the ability, and I feel like I do in certain cases. So if you wanted the Bible to be revealed to you, which, you know what I'm saying, it's been done on occasions on a few different channels as well. I bring out some pretty cool points that don't get brought out on the regular. So
yeah, just some pretty ignorant people.
Yeah,
like you take advantage of people's ignorance.
I wouldn't insult somebody and call them ignorant just because they believe in something they can't prove 100%.
No, it's not insulting. You're saying it blatantly. You, like, even saying, hey, I use the Hebrew expression. You admit, like, yo, people are doing this wrong. They're ignorant of the way that you get the
I never said anybody was doing it wrong or they needed to do that. I'm going to say that every time you say that.
Yes, but the fact that you do it proves that you think this is the right way. Your way.
The fact that I do it means that it's the right way? No, I think it's beneficial.
So you think you're doing it the wrong way?
So let me explain to you something. Because, like I said before, I do contracts and remodeling, right? I know for a fact there's a million ways to get a house painted. You see what I'm saying? As long as the house gets painted, it's okay.
Okay.
So I'm not the person that says it's either my way or no way, because I'm not even the person that. Hold on, brother. I'm not even the person that believes that the Bible that we read is for everybody that reads it and feels like it's not for them. I literally feel like it's people that reject the Bible and disagree with it because it's not for them.
Okay, bet. And my point is that you play on the people who are ignorant. And that's why you still have faith in what you're saying. That's just it. That's just what people deal with the Bible. I bet you didn't know this.
I wouldn't insult them and call them ignorant. That's not to say what you're explaining. That's not to say what you're explaining doesn't have some type of truth to it if it's worded differently. I wouldn't word it the way that you're wording it because, you know, it's a little harsh. You suave boss. That's how you talk. It's cool. But, you know, that's you saying that at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And you're just suave boss.
Well, I know that it is like everybody's witness that you were ignorant. I was ignorant, and that's why people were able to keep us in the Bible for so long out of our ignorance. Upon us gaining information and being less ignorant, we evolved into the logic that we have now. So, yeah, I mean, I guess I do just come straight up to motherfucking middle because I don't feel like we should be babying black men. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, me neither. I kind of feel like it can certain instructions and holding yourself accountable and looking at you know, an understanding of what our people of royalty or status of royalty could have possibly looked like. I don't feel like that's detrimental. I feel like, you know, from my perspective, whether it's real or not, I don't think it's a problem if a young man reads about the story of King David and King Solomon and say, man, that's how I'm supposed to be. I'm supposed to be a king. You see what I'm saying? I don't feel like it's anything wrong with that, whether it's real or not.
No, I don't. But I think that that's what we should be teaching our children anyway. And not only teaching our children, but the men, when we fail, putting them in a position to be that. You will not be a king by my work. No, I worked in the opposite direction. But you need to find a way to put your child in a position, to be a king and take care of queen and make a kingdom out of the children we bear. Now, what I do want to ask you is, I'm not saying you got that exact outfit, but how close of an outfit do you have to that outfit on the screen right now?
You asking if I got an outfit like this?
Yeah,
I ain't got no garments. I ain't got
none. You don't even got a shirt with some fringes on it.
Oh no, yeah, I got fringes and shit, but I don't have actual garments.
All right, man.
I more so do the Zeeks. I don't, you know, it's all that's subjective to preference. You know, that's personal preference. As long as you keeping the commandments, there's some brothers who don't feel like you gotta be redundant with that. You know, it's a lot of perspectives on that specific commandment that you're referring to.
But you wouldn't mind having an outfit like that, though. Like that is raw, right? Oh
nah, hell nah. We doing Hebrew garments for my wedding.
Let's go. There you go, man. Well, make sure you share that experience of getting married with us, man. We might be able to send you 17 cents to go to a, you know what I'm saying, whatever you're doing, bro.
Oh yeah, nah, I wouldn't do it for the opposite, man. I don't want no donations. I'm rich enough, man.
Not donations. Oh, you rich? Give me $20.
Send me your cash app, and then I'm gonna send it to A1.
You ain't said nothing but a word.
What I said send me your cash app, and I'm gonna send it to A1.
You gonna send my cash app? Man, all I want to say is all the dudes that was in the back chat on the Facebook, you're cowards.
Yeah, they ain't come up here.
You ran from this man. He gave an open invitation for all of y'all to come up here and intellectually slang him. You only feel like you cannot lean on the echo chamber. You cannot lean on a pack of other niggas that believe just like you to cut people off and make you sound smarter and woo. Like real talk, man. Like respect to the Naga tribe, man, but like y'all really got to tighten up on y'all formatting of arguments, bro. Because you can't do that in a debate, and that's why King Naga looked like how he looked in that debate. Obviously, avoiding the obvious title, and then having 3-4 brothers not hold him accountable and say, "Yeah, because you can be American and be black." Like, yeah, bro, y'all ran, and I mean, I guess see you in the future because. What is it? God is light, and light is electromagnetism, but God ain't electromagnetism. You're gonna die on that. Like I already caught up you slipping and made you say that shit.
Did you say you wanted to take that debate on the spherical versus plane or plateau?
Man, plane, plateau. The world is a spherical, round, plane, plateau, but it is not flat.
Whoa, no, bro, you can't say spherical, round, plateau.
Yes, a plateau can be spherical. A plane can be spherical. What are you talking about? Plane only means level to the ground.
You say the kind of shit that'll make me look some shit up and be like, what the fuck? Okay, just fuck it, bro.
Plane only means level. Plane only means level to the ground. If the ground is spherical, then the plane is spherical. Plane doesn't mean flat like the wings of a plane. You childish thinking person.
No.
But wherever you want to take it, if the earth is, if you like, obviously, you, like I said, you revised a lot of bullshit because you saw people die. If you don't want to take the flat earth debate, leave it alone. If you're not just going to come right out and say, no, the earth is flat, it's a snow globe. And gravity doesn't exist. We're only held to the ground because it's moving up through space, which doesn't exist. If you don't want to die like Brother Sanchez, just leave it alone. But the earth is definitely a globe, a sphere, round, a ball, water sticks to it, all of that shit that y'all scared of. Yeah.
And you said you're willing to take it.
Mm-hmm.
So what's it gonna be?
I think initially I said November 31st. I would give myself a little bit more time than that because I want to blast his ass. I don't even.
What's the top?
Like I literally made that slideshow off of some notes that I was compiling. Didn't even get to finish the slideshow because I started working on it too late. Was training in another state all week and still fried his ass. I'm gonna baptize Suave if you give
What's
me.
The topic?
I really want a month. I really want a month because I want to do like.
Oh shit, my bad.
Is the Earth a globe? What are we calling it? Is the Earth a globe? Is the Earth a sphere? Is the Earth round? What you want?
I don't. Whatever we do, I can't do spherical plateau because that's too close to what I'm claiming.
Brother, is the world is the Earth a globe?
Man, you said sphere and spherical the first
time. I don't know what your brain
it.
just did, but I asked you a question: is the Earth a globe?
That was a computer.
All right, so let's do this. The only way I'm gonna take it.
Yeah, hold on.
You asking me now? You asking me? So I'm telling you, the only way I'm gonna take it is if the title is on a spinning ball.
Huh?
Are we living on a spinning ball? I'll take that.
Are we living on a spinning ball?
Uh-huh.
What?
You want me to call the Earth a ball? You know what a ball is? You know the definition of ball?
Yeah.
Okay. No,
the one shaped like spheres. Majority of balls are shaped like spheres. Let's not play on the words.
A ball is a specific thing. Like if you want to make a ridiculous title, say, are we spinning on something shaped like a ball? Like, yeah, but it's not a ball. It's an Earth.
Oh, okay. So are we spinning on something shaped like a ball? Because I don't want to play the spherical game either because I done seen niggas pull definitions up of sphere and spherical and make that shit damn near flat. So I don't want to play that game.
Oh, okay. So do you want to debate, is the Earth flat?
No, because I openly claim that I don't believe it's
Hold on. Wait. I can't let you do this, man. You don't want to debate, is it flat? You don't want to debate, is it round?
It's not absolutely flat. Oh, I ain't saying I don't want to debate, is it round? I ain't saying that. I said spherical. I don't want to debate spherical. That's what I said.
What's going on, man?
Hey, so if you don't want to debate spherical, answer the question. Is the Earth spherical? Sir, is the earth spherical?
By definition, according to what I believe, yes.
Man, what the fuck else we gonna go by?
By the definition.
This thing said by is the earth spherical, sir?
Because when I say by definition, I need people to be able to look up the definition of sphere and look up the definition of spherical and understand that there's a difference. So by definition of spherical, that's actually similar to what I believe. But spherical and sphere are two different shapes.
Is the earth a globe?
Why you don't want to go straight sphere? If you feel like we on a spinning ball, like you said.
Okay, what definition sphere you want to go? Sphere you want to go by?
Sphere and spherical are two different words.
I know
that's crazy work.
You can use
he asked you. Wait, Suave. He asked you, Emmanuel, what definition you want to go by. You start pontificating. What is going on? You were supposed
I've already said 1,000 times. Sphere is what I'll debate.
What definition of sphere do you want to go by? Can I hear the definition of sphere that you disagree with?
The definition is all you should be saying.
That a three-dimensional geometric shape where all points are equidistant, which means just like a tennis ball, basketball, baseball, etc. So fully circumference, not no it's egg shape or pear shaped, and then this side is smaller than the other. Now that's what I'm talking about, because I've been here with multiple niggas and they get to playing around this time, and then it's so many other different shapes than a sphere. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying specifically sphere. I don't want to play on words with spherical because I've been there already.
You the one playing because you running from the flat earth debate, okay? Because you got your ass whooped already. What I'm saying is that
I actually haven't formally debated that.
Okay, well you saw your big homies die. You saw Brother Sanchez get his ass ragged out. What I'm saying is,
I ain't seen nobody die.
Is the earth?
Don't respond to him. He joking.
And I actually had a face off and had a nigga run from that debate.
Is the earth shaped like a ball?
So I've got him on a rope right now. You got him on the strings right now.
No, it's not.
Okay, bet.
Is the earth shaped like a ball? Wait, you got that's the debate? Oh my god, that's the title.
Fuck it, dog.
He said no, it's not. So that means he the negative, right?
Yeah, dog.
Tripping.
Yeah, dog.
Fucking only here on Coliseum.
God damn, boy, it's 2025.
Is the earth shaped like a ball? We gonna do it. 30. What'd you say? How many days? That's funny, man.
How many days you wait?
I want to do it just to see what type of sources y'all gonna pull, man. Because I know y'all about to take this serious as hell. I know y'all don't even play with this.
I'm letting you know right now.
So serious.
You know right now, because I done already had face-off preparation for a small bit. I'm letting you know right now. I'm pulling out tests that people have tested out the circumference, or what's supposed to be a circumference, that proves that the earth is flat, as well as how new the theory is that the earth is round. Then them gonna be my two main bases.
Why you giving your whole hand away?
Because I can. You ain't gonna be able to beat it. That's why that nigga ran. It's new as fuck, and when you go look up how new it is,
he ain't that nigga though. He ain't that other nigga who ran.
Who ran?
What's today? December 17th, man. Win, lose, or draw.
Let me put it in the ticker at the bottom so I can come back and look at it. December 17th, and is the earth shaped like a ball?
He
Yeah.
said sphere. He said sphere.
No, we say a ball. Is the earth shaped like a ball, bro?
Ah, that's how.
Because you wouldn't give him a definition of sphere. Oh no, you did give him a definition. I'm tripping. You did give him.
Exactly.
But he still just sat up here and agreed.
I know, but
he did just agree to ball,
bro. Out, bro. That's out. I gave him.
Hold on, wait. Let's rewind it. Hold on. It's on YouTube. Let's rewind it. Hold on.
He did disagree to it, but it's okay though.
No, I definitely agreed to it. I never said I didn't disagree to it. But what I'm saying is, I gave him the definition of sphere. I gave him the definition of that shit when he asked.
You're a real nigga, man. Excuse my language. You're a real one, man.
I gave him.
I appreciate it, man.
Before
I
I agreed,
fall out with you, man.
Man, come on, man. Never that.
Genuine and honest, man.
I'll be damned if I fall out with any brother that look like me to where if she's the fan, I would be looking for somebody like you to help me, as well as feeling like you looking at somebody like me to help you. You see what I'm saying? That's the type of shit I'm on outside of belief, because I ain't gonna say who said. I ain't gotta keep praising a nigga. But the first time I heard this quote was from my brother over there at the ship. He said he believed in it's possible for us to have unity without uniformity. That's a bomb every time, bro.
It's
like,
not. It's unity without uniformity. Say it one more time, though, because every time you say it wrong, though. Go ahead.
Unity without.
Go ahead.
Okay, my bad. Unity without uniformity. I be making up words from time to time.
Damn, that's loud. And shout out DMG and Paradigm Shift, man. You can shout them out. I don't care if you praise them, man. They doing good, man. I wish success.
I mean, it ain't got nothing to do. It ain't got nothing to do with our channel. I just, for me personally, seeming like I'm glazing a nigga. That's just a dope ass.
Yeah, okay. I was gonna say, I wish success on all of them brothers, man. I hope they keep doing good over there, man. So. Yeah, that's true, man. You genuine and honest, man. That's hard to come by, especially in these YouTube streets, man.
Yeah, you only have to believe something that you don't know is truth, and like I say, it's an abundance of things that we believe on the daily. So,
when am I debate is the earth shaped like a ball again, bro?
Oh yeah. Back to the debate, man. Let's stay focused. You see, trying to run. You running, man.
17th.
I gotta get some track shoe sounds on here. Let me look it up right now.
December 17th, man. Y'all be ready.
December 17th.
Y'all know I ain't ran nothing.
But you know.
Is the earth shaped like a ball?
I fucked up because I was trying to come up with something on the fly. I ain't ran from nothing
December 17th.
I ain't ran from shit but a rock wall. The fuck you talking about?
Is the earth shaped like a ball or a sphere?
That's the earliest you can do it, bro.
Sphere. Yep, that's the
earliest you can do it, bro.
That's the earliest I can do it, man.
All right.
This is a serious, not a serious debate, as in like it's some serious shit that need to be concluded. I just mean like this is something that I've kind of been wanting to debate for a minute now. So I want to make sure I put a really, really good presentation together. And I be busy as fuck, bro. As much as it may seem like I'm not, a lot of times if I am on this bitch in the daytime, I'm busy. Like I'm moving and just able to listen and talk. But like I said, I just had to write down my schedule today.
Suave the same way.
I was supposed to be off the bitch at 9:30. My wife walked off on me. I don't know what's gonna happen tonight. But
both of y'all done talk to me through your whole shift.
Come on, man.
Wednesday, December the 17th.
I gotta tighten up on my schedule, bro.
Yeah, you need to get off this phone and go get wifey, man.
Come on, man. You already know what the business is.
Let me mind my business, man. Sometimes time apart is all right.
What time we going?
Let people cool off. Prime time, you already know. It's a Wednesday. 8.
Yeah, we could do December 17th, probably like
9.
8 sharp. We could do 8 sharp.
All right, for sure.
Is the earth shaped like a ball? December 17th. I'm gonna leave that up on the screen. It's the Earth shaped like a. People just go pass by this channel like, what is going on?
Hey, just do use your same presentation from Sanchez debate so I can pretty much have a heads up.
If I didn't delete it, I ain't gonna lie, I did a lot of cleaning on our computer. But let me check.
Nah, I'm definitely going to watch that shit though. I think I done heard that name.
Hey, look, check.
Ain't Sanchez Black Power too?
Huh?
Is Sanchez Black Power too?
He a liar. He's a liar, and he don't care about what he lied about. But he definitely he didn't say those words. But he not Black Power. He Flat Power. Let me see.
Shout out Sanchez, man. I gotta try to get him over here for an interview.
Oh yeah, shout out Sanchez. My bad. Shout out to Sanchez because
well, you speak for yourself. You know, I'm Titans Debate League. I speak for me.
Hey, there you go. Share that.
You know, you talking as a debater. I'm sure you want to get him in the ring again. You wouldn't mind if he was over here.
Share that for your boy in the back.
Y'all brothers be blessed, man. This was a great episode.
Let me get you for 30 more seconds, bro.
I appreciate
share that screen, A1.
You said what?
Oh, hold on.
I said 30 more seconds, man.
Oh,
he's ready.
Guess what I found?
And that looked nice.
Wow.
You still had that.
I really still had it, bro. Like, you don't even know, bro.
Man, you gonna save that to the 7th. You know what we gonna do? Can we go through some of your old presentations on my channel?
Yeah, bro. I had to see how many actually still in there because I was clicking on presentations and it was like, this has been deleted or some shit that happened. I'm surprised it was still in there for real.
And then, since you don't got the actual videos of your debates, we can just go through your presentations, and you could, you know.
Yeah, we definitely.
That'd be dope. And then we can open the panel, and everybody could either chew them up or whatever, or you can say what we can see what's been updated.
Yeah, I'm good with that, guy. That's all right. I appreciate you, man. It was fine, man.
Big bet, y'all. I appreciate y'all tonight. Appreciate y'all, Titan family, for tuning in. We're about to go ahead and get up out of here. I hope everybody has a beautiful night. And you already know my motto. Treat your smile like your money and never let them steal it from you. And always be you. And with that being said, have a beautiful night. And we're out of here.
And ideas spill like blood in the sand. 16 titans, 16 minds, one path to immortality. They come seeking truth, they fight for redemption, they burn for revenge. Featuring the intellectual elite of the Titans Debate League. Every round a new war, every word a new weapon. Every titan ready to fall or rise in glory. This is not debate, this is combat. Step into the Coliseum of arguments. Only the brave speak here. Are you not entertained? Titan family, get ready. This fight night, 2 heavyweights step into the ring to battle one explosive question. Was the Black Messiah movement of the 1920s and 1930s beneficial to black people? In one corner, the historian, the nonconformist, the pro-black wrecking force, Taz. And in the other, the legal mind, the father's rights advocate, the Rastafari representing Smush Gang, Zion Warchild. 2 minds, 2 styles, 1 historic clash. This is Titans Debate League. This is intellectual combat. Don't miss it. This is Coliseum of Arguments, where Titans become legends. Are you not entertained?